And we are underway here in this one where we will see a huge matchup in the AFC as we've got the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. And there's quarterback CJ Stroud. Over his last 4 games, he's averaged over 232 passing yards per game with 5 touchdown passes and only 1 interception in those last 4 games. He has won every game here in the last 4 matchups as the starter for the Houston Texans. And welcome everybody to this live play-by-play on Tim Reynolds Show. As we see, the Houston Texans will get the opening kickoff. They start out at the 16-yard line under center. CJ Stroud hands it off. The rookie, and that's a nice run there for number 27 for the Houston Texans across the 20, and he's to the 21-yard line. And we'll look at the Houston Texans offense here, guys, as we get ready for this live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show for Week 17 of the 2025 NFL season. Heck yeah, let's go. Our boy Joshua in the chat. San Diego Superchargers. All right, come on, guys. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right, so it's 2nd down and 5. Stroud under center. He's going to hand it off. That's Marks again. Number 27, nice run. And he gets that one up to about the 23-yard line. Got to get the shades on, man. Got to feel good, look good, and we're going to be able to get it down tonight. And we'll see this Houston Texans defense with that stout defensive line and the pass rush that they have here going up against that offensive line, that newly revamped offensive line for the Houston Texans that has played a lot better over the last 4 games on this 4-game winning streak they've been on. All right, make sure we're doing good here. So Stroud now in the shotgun as they get ready here for 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 25-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. It's a 4-man rush. Plenty of time. Stroud downfield looking for a big play. It's caught! That's Higgins, number 81, to the 5 and in the end zone for the touchdown! Texans! And what a play, and what a way to open up the football game here as we see CJ Stroud in the shotgun. It's a beautiful play for the offensive line. They give him really good pass protection, and we see 18 one-on-one, blows past the quarterback, and he gets behind the defense for the huge touchdown, Houston. And that's a huge play here for the Texans offense to open up this one, and wow, what a way to open up this ball game as we see a 75-yard bomb from CJ Stroud. That was a beautiful throw to open up the scoring here in this one. It's a 7-0 game here with the Houston Texans getting the lead over the Los Angeles Chargers, and what a way to open up this ball game here, folks. Hey, we're in for a big one here, and welcome, football fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for Week 17 of the 2025 NFL season, as we've got a big matchup in the AFC conference here with the Houston Texans going one-on-one with the Los Angeles Chargers, and oh my, they open up the matchup there in SoFi Stadium with a huge 75-yard touchdown bomb there from CJ Stroud. And I'm telling you what, boys, I don't think Houston could have opened up this game any better. As we go over this last drive there for the Texans offense, it's 3 plays, 84 yards, and a touchdown for the Houston Texans offense to give them a 7-0 lead here in this one. Man, Stroud looking good. The offensive line giving good quality pass protection there for CJ Stroud, and he's able to get the ball downfield. Man, what a big play. And how about the rookie, man? Higgins, Jaden Higgins, number 81, with another nice big catch here, man. He's definitely been a guy who is one of these weapons to watch out for the Houston Texans offense. All right, appreciate you guys hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Oh yeah, man, looking playoff ready. That is for show. What's going on, Lee? Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Guys, hope you're having a wonderful, happy holiday weekend. Merry Christmas and Merry late Christmas to everybody.
Eyes right here on Elijah Molden play.
And now we see here Elijah Molden on the replay. The safety for the Los Angeles Chargers. He's over top here, but he ends up cutting the cross route, and that leaves Higgins wide open after this safety took Collins on that crossing route. And you got to think Molden's going to be really upset with himself going over to his teammate, having to explain why he wasn't covering the back end of that defense.
Since week 7. But they went 3 plays for a touchdown and just a $140. Longest.
Hey, going all right, man. Going all right. Making the best of the weekend.
So, it's time for the Chargers to try and respond.
All right, so the Chargers will take a touchback here as they get ready to come out on offense for their first drive of the game. And here's Justin Herbert, and last week against the Dallas Cowboys defense, he went 23 for 29 for 300 passing yards and 3 total touchdowns, and he'll look to continue that hot hand here today against this tough, stout Houston Texans defense that, folks, has been one of the best defenses in the NFL this season. Heck yeah, guys. Hope you're having a good holiday weekend. Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And now it's 1st and 10. Herbert in the pistol formation. They put the receiver, looks like the fullback in motion, and Hampton takes the handoff for about 3 yards on the left side there. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 7. And we see here this revamped offensive line with all the injuries here for the Los Angeles Chargers as they look to give Justin Herbert better pass protection. He's been sacked way too many times in this offense. And we also see the 2 rookies, Amari and Hampton, the running back, and the tight end, Gatson, also guys to look out for in this offense. So now under center, it's an offset I formation, play action, handoff here actually to Hampton. Up the middle, gets it up to about the 40. That's another gain of 3 yards. It's going to set up 3rd down for the Chargers. And we're looking at this Texans defense. Will Anderson Jr. was voted to the Pro Bowl. You got to imagine Camille Hunter is pretty bummed out. He didn't get a Pro Bowl nod. I'm sure he'll be looking for one, especially when they announce the substitution people later in the season. And how about Derek Stingley Jr., also another Pro Bowl selection? Look out for number 4 on the other side of that defense, too, to be a Pro Bowl sub selection. So 3rd and 5 in the shotgun. Herbert under pressure. Herbert goes down on the play. And guess who was there, folks? Will Hunter. And man, Will Anderson and Hunter were there at the same time as we see Danielle Hunter lined up on the left side here. He's going to get the initial pressure, cutting inside and getting right to Herbert. And Anderson's right there to grab the feet of the quarterback. I wonder who they'll give that sack to, but a nice play there by Danielle Hunter, number 55, to sack the quarterback, Justin Herbert. And now it's going to be 4th down and 14 and a punt coming up here for the Chargers. So a good start there for the Texans defense. Alfie, what's going on, man?
And the ball goes off him. I guess it's only fitting that a guy named Noel gets lit up on a Christmas weekend. Kurt, huh? Do you see what I'm doing
Merry
here?
Merry Christmas to everybody,
Do
right?
you
Merry Christmas.
see what I'm doing here? Texans up 7. Trying to add points when we come back.
So almost a mistake there by the return man for the Texans, but the possible fumble goes out of bounds rather than being a problem for the Texans. All right, Alfie, how we doing, brother? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to hit me up in the comments with those super chats if you guys are interested in any football questions or shout-outs or anything you guys would like to talk about. Hope you guys had a wonderful Merry Christmas Happy holidays, and hope you guys have a wonderful new year as well. Thanks for hanging out on the channel for this live play-by-play here for this Week 17 matchup in the 2025 NFL season, where we've got the Houston Texans on top of the Los Angeles Chargers 7-0 here in the first quarter. Let's actually make sure we give you guys a stat update here, get the poll going in the chat as well. So we got Texans. All right, Blaze Machine, what's going on, man? Lee, how we doing? Welcome back. Chargers may have their hands full with the Texans defense. Absolutely, man. This Texans defense is a defense nobody is going to want to play heading into the playoffs. I promise you that. Look out for them, man. All right, guys, just getting the poll in here for everybody while we're still waiting for commercial break to come back to the game. And oh boy, you can see Justin Herbert wincing coming off of the field. And that is not a good sign for the Chargers offense if that left hand has been compromised too much for him. And man, guys, this Chargers team has battled injuries all year long. So now 1st and 10 for the Texans offense at the 28. Stroud play action, throw, caught, nice catch by Higgins, and that goes for a first down, Texans. And a nice catch there as we look at the replay. C.J. Stroud with the play action. He gets that one out quickly right to his receiver, Higgins, who comes in on the in route on the right side. That's a nice gain of about 12 yards there in his second catch of the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 41-yard line. They're lined up on the right hash. It's a 2 tight end set. Marks in the backfield. Stroud under center. And Stroud will hand it off. Marks up the middle, and he's got nowhere to go. Excellent effort. The offensive line giving him an extra push. And that went from about a 1-yard run to maybe a 4-yard run. And how about General Mills? That's right, guys. Davis Mills stepped in and had a really good run at the starting quarterback here, as we see this Texans defense has really carried the team with big wins over this season to get them back in playoff contention. So now 2nd down and 5 for this Houston offense. They're leading 7-0. We're on the right hash here at the 46-yard line. Stroud under center. He'll play action, roll out to the left side, gets it to the receiver. I believe that's Hutchinson. Hutchinson out of bounds across the 50 to the 45-yard line, and that's another first down, Texans. And a nice run there as we see the receiver, Hutchinson, came in motion in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage from the right side to the left. He catches that one in the flat, and a nice run there as he's pushed out of bounds after a decent gain.
Running the football effectively so far.
And that's a gain of 11 yards right there. And now, the Chargers offense sets up here in the shotgun. C.J. Stroud lined up on the left hash. Ball at the 43. Looking to throw. Play action pass. Downfield. Stroud looking for another big play. It's caught! Touchdown! Noel! And the Texans find the one receiver with the Christmas last name. And oh my goodness, it's another big play for the Houston Texans offense. C.J. Stroud here on the replay, lined up in the shotgun. They put a receiver in motion. Noel lined up in the slot. He comes open free over the middle of the field. field. The safety gets beat for the huge touchdown, Texans. And Houston on the board once again with a 43-yard bomb from C.J. Stroud. A beautiful pass with pressure in his face. And the extra point is good. It's a 14-0 lead here for the Houston Texans over the Chargers. And oh man, what's L.A. gonna do coming up next? They're down 14-0 in the blink of an eye here in the first quarter, and it's starting to look like C.J. Stroud and this Houston Texans offense has heard all the criticism all season long about, can this offense really carry this defense with how good this defense has been? We know that Houston Texans defense is a Super Bowl contending defense, but can this offense pick up the team when it counts, when it matters most? And what a way to start out this Saturday football matchup in the AFC. A 14-0 lead for the Texans over the Chargers. Wow, who would have seen that, folks? Yikes, yikes, yikes. Man, hope you guys are having fun like I am. This is incredible. I almost want to start, instead of doing a touchdown Houston, we should go, Houston, we have a touchdown. What's going on, Lee? Eagles or Bills, who's going to win? Man, I've got to go with the Eagles in that one, man. But can you really, count out Josh Allen? The only reason I can pick the Eagles in this matchup, I think they have the better defense. So I do think that'll make the difference for the Philadelphia Eagles in that matchup. But hey, it's going to be close. It's going to be a slobber knocker of a matchup. Wish we were actually able to stream that one tomorrow. But guys, we will be streaming the Tampa Bay Buccaneers football game going up against the Miami Dolphins at 1 o'clock. And then we'll have the Sunday night football matchup where we will see, I believe it's the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. So that should be a really good matchup as well. All right. Thank you guys so much. Let's get an update on the score here for everybody. All right, so Texans 14, Chargers 0. Oop. In the first quarter. What's going on, John? You just got here? John, you need to rewind, bro. If anybody just got here in the chat, go ahead and rewind the stream just a little bit and see the play calls here, guys. C.J. Stroud, 4 for 4 in this game with 2 big pass plays as he's gotten here. As we look at the stats for C.J. Stroud, 142 yards with 2 really big touchdown passes. The last one from 43 yards out after he opened up the football game with a 75-yard touchdown throw on that first drive of the game as well. So what a big opening quarter here for the Houston Texans. I was not sure if we would ever see C.J. Stroud and this offense start to look explosive, but what a way to open up week 17. And man, if this offense continues to stay hot for Houston heading into the playoffs, watch out AFC. That's all I got to say. And you can see Justin Herbert was getting looked at on the sideline there after he was hit on that left hand, that surgically repaired left hand. And now we'll see him come back out on offense here for the Chargers. 50 sacks taken this season. That's the third most in the NFL. And now at the 26-yard line, lined up on the left hash. It's a jumbo set. Handoff, Hampton, right side, trying to break out of a tackle. Gets about 4 yards on that carry. So now it's second down coming up here for this Chargers offense. And the Chargers wearing these old school badass throwback unis. I love these. They are the navy blue and gold, I guess is what they would call that, instead of the yellow. Like they were when they were the San Diego Chargers. So some of my favorite uniforms here in the NFL, what the Chargers are wearing today. The Texans wearing the all-white uniforms. So here we go. Second down and 6 after the 4-yard run at the 30-yard line. In the shotgun, handoff on the draw play. Hampton only able to get about 2 yards on that carry on the left side of that offensive line. Now it's going to be third down here for the Chargers. And this is a big third down here early, folks, because guess what? They have got to make sure they keep in contention with this game before it gets out of hand. I mean, Houston already exploding with 2 huge plays. That Texans defense is definitely stout enough to stop them here. And if they're able to, we could see a long day ahead for this Chargers team. So 3rd and 3. Herbert's in the shotgun now. They're moving a lot of pieces around. Ball at the 32-yard line. Lined up on the left hash. Herbert, play action, rolling to his left. Gets it to the receiver. Harris, nice catch and run in the flat. And that's a first down. Chargers. And a nice catch and run there from Harris. As we see the rookie receiver. He takes this one. Coming behind the line of scrimmage into the flat on the left side. He's one-on-one with Petrie, who makes the tackle. And that's a good gain for about 8 yards for number 9.
And again, would have been troubling, to say the least, for the Chargers if they gave the ball right back to the Texans.
So Harris a gain of 8 yards. And now sets up first down and 10. Ball at the 41. They'll hand it off here. Hampton cuts back to the left side. And maybe 3. Nice effort there. And wow, the good effort there. The offensive line with the helping hand as well. As Hampton turns that into about a 5-yard run. So 2nd down and 5 coming up here for this Chargers team that has just been obliterated by injuries, guys. As we see Justin Herbert sacked 50 times this season after losing both his left tackle and his right tackle this season due to injuries. Ty, what's going on, man? Hope you guys are doing good. What's up, Priscilla? And now here we go. 2nd down and 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. Herbert. Oh, no! Hampton got stuffed in the backfield. And that was an excellent play there for the Houstons. Totutu. And oh, my goodness, man. Number 39 just blew this play up. As you see him from the linebacker position, normally a safety, he just blows up the rookie tight end and the running back in the backfield. Gaskin had no chance of getting to him on the block there. He just cuts right past him, and the tight end couldn't even see him coming. He was so fast. So now 3rd and 6. Herbert in the shotgun. It's a 4 wide receiver set. Ball at the 45-yard line on the right hash. And now Herbert looking to throw. Under pressure, Herbert goes down for the sack. And look who it is. It's Will Anderson Jr. that comes in with Sheldon Rankings as they both bring down the Chargers quarterback. And that's going to be a long day ahead if the Chargers offense can't protect Herbert, already giving up 2 sacks on 2 drives. Here in this one, both on 3rd down. And we see here Anderson meets his buddy Rankins right in the middle of that one as they both bring him down for the sack. And now a 4th down punt coming up here for this Texans offense. And that's a good punt, good hang time here. We'll see where the Texans end up with the football. And Noel, once again, a gutsy call on that return as he catches it with defenders right in front of him, but somehow ends up with about a 4 or 5 yard return on that play. Greetings from Illinois. What's up, Ty? How we doing? Thank you, guys. We got Zane as well in here. Thank you, guys. Make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any football questions or shout-outs or comments you'd like to make here in the chat, make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats. If you guys are interested in channel memberships, those are now live on my YouTube channel as well. And I hope you guys are enjoying the live play-by-play right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Carson, what's going on, man? Pitt versus ECU? No, I got to see some play of that a little bit ago. And Paula, thank you so much. Appreciate you for the sub. Thank you. All right, guys, we're approaching the end of the first quarter here. And, guys, it is not looking good for the Chargers offense to start this one out. As we see on this last drive, it was 6 plays, 14 yards, and they're forced to punt after a sack on third down, and that's exactly what happened on the first drive of the game for the Chargers offense. 3 plays, -4 yards after Herbert got sacked on third down. That's already 2 sacks in this first quarter here for this Houston Texans defense, and that's definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on, because I tell you what, if the Chargers cannot pass protect Herbert in this game, it's going to be a very, very long day here in this one for this Los Angeles Charger team, guys. And I'm telling you what, these injuries are starting to really take their toll on this Chargers team. And even though the Los Angeles Chargers have clinched a playoff spot, I'm just not sure how competitive they're going to be unless they can get healed up here over the next few weeks. What's up, Paul? Who you got tonight? Ravens and Packers. Such a tough game to call. I was actually going to do live play-by-play of that game tonight, but with both teams without their starting quarterbacks, I had to do the better, more exciting matchup, if you will, with this one. But I think it's going to be a tough back-and-forth game, man. I'm not sure. I think if you force me to make a pick, I think I just got to go with the Packers, just because we've already seen Malik Willis be a very capable backup quarterback this season, where with Tyler Huntley, I guess you just have to see what happens with that Baltimore offense, but we'll have to wait and see. Amber, what's going on with the 100s in the chat? Let's go. So now 1st and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line here. Stroud in the shotgun, looking to throw left side. Noel with the catch. A big tackle there after a gain of about 4 yards. Looks like Jefferson, the safety, was in on the tackle. Heck yeah, Amber, what's up? How we doing? Remember how the Chiefs and Broncos went? Oh, I know, right? Carson, totally, man. That was a good one, man. Day of reckoning tomorrow, Miami. Heck yeah, Omar. Let's go, baby. Go Bucks. All right, here we go, guys. Stroud under center, 2nd down and 6 at the 25-yard line. They're lined up on the left hash. It's a 2 tight end set. Hand it off here, and Marks breaking out of some tackles, but only able to get about 2 yards. And actually, that's not Marks. That looks like another running back.
I'm just going to play fake, go up top and score touchdowns. Kurt, he's the first player with 2 passing touchdowns.
Was that Jordan? So Jamar Jordan, number 26 with the carry. That's a gain of 2 yards on that play. So now 3rd down and 4, and they're 20th in the NFL on 3rd down conversion rate is this Texans offense. Go Bucks, Asher. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Carson, for hanging out here in the chat. So here we go. 3rd down and 4 here for the Texans. Their ball at the 27-yard line on the left hash. Stroud in the shotgun, looking to throw. Good protection. Nice catch. And that's Christian Kirk with the catch and a 1st down. Texans. And Houston giving great pass protection here. And we see Christian Kirk on the nice out route on the right side, able to complete that one for a 1st down catch. Let's go. What's going on, man? Uh-oh, Fanatic Trev already saying fins up, baby. It's going to be a good matchup tomorrow, buddy. Can't wait. And now here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the right hash. As we see at the 32, a handoff here. And that's Chubb with his first carry. Gets maybe 2 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down and long for this Houston Texans offense. And Nick Chubb, not used to being in this much of a committee as far as the backfield goes, but he's been reliable for this Houston Texans offense. But man, I got to tell you guys, I have not seen this kind of explosiveness out of this Houston Texans offense like probably all season long. It's been very rare to see this Texans offense perform the way they've started this game out. So 2nd down and 9. Ball here at the 33. Stroud in the shotgun looking to throw. It's a 4-man rush, left side, incomplete. And a miscommunication there from Stroud to his receiver. And that one thrown where nobody was. And that's going to be incomplete and 3rd down and long here for the Texans.
Higgins was going to break out, run what we call a semi route, a 12-yard out. He got tight coverage. He decided to turn it into a go route, leading to that miscommunication.
Yeah, so Carson, my dad unfortunately has passed away a long time ago, but my mom's a Dolphins fan and my brother's a Dolphins fan. And so is a lot of people in my family. So here we go, 3rd and 9. Stroud in the shotgun, looking to throw. Play action. No, under pressure. Stroud's got to throw it away, and that's incomplete. And we could be looking for a flag here. And he was not out of the pocket, so we could be seeing intentional grounding here because Stroud was under pressure on this pass attempt here. As we see the pressure coming from the right side, the defensive end completely comes unblocked. And no flag for intentional grounding. Chubb was the only receiver in the area as C.J. Stroud has to get rid of that one. And now 4th down and 9, the first punt of the game coming up here for the Texans offense. And we'll see Ladd McConkey now on the return. Nice play, still on his feet, breaking tackles, but brought down at about the 19-yard line. And speed, the linebacker there with the tackle. Heck yeah, guys. What's going on, Brody? Hope we're doing good. All right, so let's look at that last drive there. Trevor, appreciate you there, Fanatic Trev, with the 100s in the chat. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. Bucks should definitely beat the Dolphins tomorrow, Asher. I believe in my team, baby. We win the next 2 games, we'll be making the playoffs. And once you make the dance, that's how you gotta get into the dance. All right. So let's look at that last drive here coming up. Appreciate y'all. Doo-doo. Boo shoo-ba-doo-wop. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-shoo-ba-doo-wop. Shoo-ba-doo. Sonny, what's going on? Appreciate you, man. Bucks are going to go get destroyed by the Dolphins. Well, thanks for the support there, Turtle. We shall see. All right. So that last drive there for the Houston Texans, 6 plays, 12 yards, and the pressure there from the Chargers defensive line really disrupted that drive for the Houston Texans, and we will see the Chargers offense come back out on the field. They will start this next drive at their own 18-yard line here, looking to get a spark on offense here after the first 2 drives were stymied with some pressure and some sacks on some 3rd downs that really stopped those drives on the 2 previous drives for the Los Angeles Chargers. So they'll have to try to see if they can give Herbert enough time and pass protection for him to be able to get some plays downfield. You know, I really don't even have a score prediction, to be honest with you, Asher. You know, I have no idea what the score is going to be. I do know that the Bucs are facing another rookie quarterback, so hopefully that means good things, but it hasn't been too kind to us in the past. Now, the defense really needs to step up more than anything, but the offense needs to make a statement as well on Sunday. But we'll see what happens, you know? And we see Hunter, top 3 in the NFL in sacks with 13 this season. Will Henderson with the 11-5, but he's got 79 pressures and a pressure percentage of over 20%. Which is why Will Anderson Jr. made the Pro Bowl and Hunter did not. But mark my words, guys, Danielle Hunter will be in the Pro Bowl here as possibly a Pro Bowl substitution player, if you will.
13 sacks coming in.
Love you too, bro. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. So 1st and 10 here at the 18-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun. On the left hash, play action, looking to throw. Herbert gets it to his running back in the flat. That's Hampton. And Hampton takes that forward for about a gain of 5. And that's going to set up 2nd down here for the Chargers offense. And they started out right there with that play with a bunch formation on the left side. Herbert with the play action was looking to push the ball downfield, but instead gets it to his running back there in the flat. The nice check down throw there, trying to avoid any more sacks from this Houston Texans defense.
90 ticks to go in this first quarter.
So 2nd down and 5. Ball to 23-yard line. Herbert hands it off here. Hampton right side. Stuffed! And a big tackle made by number 72. And it's Totuga. Makes a nice tackle there to the defensive lineman. And that brings up 3rd down here for the Chargers.
At every single level. They've got the guys up front that we talk about. They've got Alshire at the linebacker position, Stingley on the back end, Petrie. I mean, they have got guys go look all over the.
So 3rd down and 4.
Win and beat you with
Herbert in the shotgun here. 3 wide receivers set up to the left side. Ball in the right hash. Herbert looking to throw. 4-man rush. And right through the hands of Keenan Allen. And the veteran can't bring that one in. And it's going to be 4th down and 4 coming up now for the Chargers. And another 3 and out forced by this Houston Texans defense. As we see on the replay, I mean, Keenan Allen was right there, one-on-one with Petrie, the safety. He beats him right there off of the line of scrimmage. The ball's right in his hands, but unfortunately for Allen, he can't bring that one in. And you can see the frustration from the team captain on the sidelines.
For the Los Angeles Chargers. There's no other way to put it. 2 3 and outs. This one brings about the
All right,
punt of the
and
game.
we'll see a punt here as we pretty much get near the end of the first quarter. And a fair catch made there at about the 27-yard line, and we got a flag here. And we'll see what the penalty marker is with 36 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on the Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play here for Week 17 of the 2025 NFL season. Happy holidays, Merry late Christmas for you guys, and hopefully Happy New Year coming up for all of you guys hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to tell your loved ones that you love them this holiday season. And guys, hope you're having a great holiday season as well. Don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. Feel free to donate if you guys are interested. We've also got an option for super chats here in the chats. If you guys feel like making any comments or having any football questions for me or shout outs here on the channel. And don't forget to check out my channel memberships now on YouTube, on my YouTube channel as well. Appreciate you guys and hope you have a blessed new year coming up. And total yards here, Houston Texans 168. The Chargers offense only 16. So not the way that the Chargers were looking to start this matchup here at home at SoFi. And now the Texans back on offense. Stroud in the shotgun, ball at the 13-yard line here. And now looking to toss it to Marks, right side. Marks following his blockers, gets it up to about the 20-yard line here. So that's going to be a nice gain. The ball was lined up at the 16. That was my apologies. So now after that carry, that's going to set up 2nd down and medium, but that should take us to the end of the first quarter.
Justin Herbert after one and dunning the Chargers last year. These Texans have come into this building red hot, 7 wins in a row.
Bobo, what's going on, man?
Today puts them in the playoffs. 14-0 Houston. We're live on NFL Network on this Christmas weekend.
Asher, nice, man. Baker Mayfield jersey. That's what's up. Boba, how we doing? How we doing? All right, so let's go over the first quarter stats real quick, and there ain't going to be much to talk about with the Chargers offense here, guys. As look, we'll go over their team stats here first. So 1 first down, 1 for 4 on 3rd down, and we see here only 15 total yards of offense for the Chargers in that first quarter. Not exactly what they were looking for here to start this game out. Justin Herbert, 2 for 3 for 14 passing yards. Technically, he's got -2 net passing yards in this one. Omari and Hampton with 7 carries for 17 yards. And Trey Harris has got the 1 catch for 8 yards, while Omari and Hampton's got the 1 catch for 6 yards as well. So that's about it there. With the sack yardage, that's why it brings his passing total down more there for Justin Herbert. For C.J. Stroud, a pretty perfect first quarter for them in their offense. 6 for 8 for 151 passing passing yards and 2 touchdown passes. Woody Marks is the leading running back with 4 carries for 17 yards. And Jaden Higgins with 2 big catches in this one for 88 yards. And Jalen Noel also with 2 catches, 1 big one for a touchdown, as we have 2 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown grab. Christian Kirk with 1 catch for 5 yards and Xavier Hutchinson with 1 catch for 11 yards there for this Texans offense. As we see them in the first quarter had 5 first downs. They were 2 for 3 on third down as well with 171 total yards. Guys, that's a difference of over 160 yards for the Texans offense, as they have way more total yards right now than the Chargers do. And this is going to be a very, very long game if it continues this sort of way. And without a doubt, guys, the Texans defense is very, very good. And if you ask me, I think we're starting to see these injuries really stack up here for this Chargers football team. You can see Herbert over there not really messing with that left hand too much, man. And Harbaugh a little frustrated here, looking at the sidelines. Can't imagine how he's doing. Yeah, plenty of time, John. Absolutely. Absolutely. So 2nd down and 7. Houston Texans in the shotgun. Stroud looking to throw here. Under pressure. Stroud steps up in the pocket. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver is Christian Kirk, and the defensive linemen get their hand up and bat that one down. That brings up 3rd down and long here for the Texans offense. C.J. Stroud was lined up in the shotgun. It's a 3 wide receiver set with the tight end bunched up on the right side with Hutchinson. And we see there Kirk coming across the field, and the defensive lineman gets his hand up and bats that one down for the Chargers. So 3rd down and 7 here at the 20-yard line. Stroud in the shotgun. It's a bunch receiver set, 3 to the left. Lined up on the right hash. Stroud throws, caught, and that's a big catch there by Nico Collins, and it's a 1st down, Texans. And a nice catch and run for number 12, his first catch of the game. As we see here in that bunch receiver set, the 3 receivers lined up on the left side. Hutchinson comes across the middle of the field to the right side, and we see Stroud with a beautiful throw, leading his receiver in front of the defender and making the nice grab there for the 1st down play. And now Stroud hands it off here, and that's Johnson with a nice run, gets it up for about 9 yards, and there you go, Jordan showing off. Shoving a little bit after the play, but no penalty marker. And Stroud with a 15-yard throw to Nico Collins, and then the 8-yard run there by Jordan, number 26, as he bounces to the left side there. Nice footwork, taking on the defender and getting a couple extra yards there with that truck stick. Hey, thank you, SG. So now here we go, 2nd down and 2. And Hutchinson around the end around. That's a good play. Still going across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And that's a 1st down, Texans. And a nice run there. And that gives the Texans a new set of downs. Oh, awesome, dude. Bucks better in the playoffs. Hey, let's see, man. We'll see what happens. Heck yeah. Thank you, Trev. Appreciate you, man. All right, all right. So now 1st and 10, just across the 50 at the 49. Stroud under center. He's going to hand it off here. Jordan, nowhere to go. And he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to be no gain. And 2nd down and long coming up for the Texans. And Houston tried to go with a big jumbo set along that defensive line. And the Chargers defense was there to make the stop. So 2nd down and 10, no gain on that last run. And we see here the Chargers, they need to start playing a little bit better here on defense as well to get their offense a chance to get back into this game. Jesse Minter, the defensive coordinator, dialing things up here. And now Stroud in the shotgun, 2 wide receiver set, looking to throw here, right side. It's caught, and that's the tight end, Dalton Schultz. And that's a nice gain there to about the 39-yard line. And we see Dalton Schultz with the shove, and there's going to be a flag thrown after the play on that one. And you see there Dalton Schultz getting ticked off. And man, this one's going to back up the Houston offense after that late game personal foul shoving penalty.
Bumping there by Tart late. Schultz saying, hey, get off me.
Well, Carson, you never know. Maybe with the 2 backups in, it might be a better game, but you got to assume that when you have 2 backup quarterbacks in, it's not going to be a high-scoring game or exciting. Oh, the Bucs suck, but Seahawks are better? Then why did we beat the Seahawks? Huh. That's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure the Bucs beat the Seahawks. Without a doubt.
See him as he's getting up here, kind of gets banged there on the ground. Comes up, but as I said...
Heck yeah, SG. Let's go, man. Appreciate the comment. All right, guys. And you can see there, oh, man. So we see there was a slap to the face, and then Schultz retaliated. And now Stroud, under pressure, gets that one to Woody Marks. A nice play. The defense for the Chargers swarms the running back screen and shuts it down. So it's going to be 4th down coming up for the Texans, and that penalty really derailed that offensive drive. And you can see C.J. Stroud trying to talk to his tight end, tell him he's got to make better decisions than that. But, I mean, can you blame Schultz? I mean, he got slapped right in his face mask as he was on the ground there by Tart. I'm sure he didn't like that one bit.
So here comes the punt.
So here we go. We got a punt here, and the Chargers will take over on offense at about the 8-yard line. And we'll see what Justin Herbert has in store as they come back onto the field here shortly. Oh, SG says my wife is a Bucs fan and I'm a Dolphins fan. SG, that should be a really good tailgate and barbecue tomorrow. Make sure you get all the good fixings, man. Get all the family over. That's awesome. I know if I was home down in Florida, guys, where I'm from and where I was born and raised, I'd tell you what, I'd definitely be having my brother, my mom, all my family that are big Dolphin fans over at the house, cooking, hanging out. Definitely be watching the game. That would be awesome. Ooh, Carson going to the Bengals game tomorrow. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Alfie, we're doing good, man. Could be better, but we're doing good. Hope you guys are doing good as well. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're continuing to grow here, guys. Trying to get this channel up to big, big numbers, man. We want to keep it going, especially with the season winding down here in the NFL. We will be doing a couple of college games coming up this week as well, too, guys. Trying to stay busy, bringing you guys more play-by-play action, more live streams here on Tim Reynolds Show. And not only that, we'll also be getting back into WWE live streams here coming up shortly with Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. And we've been keeping up with most of the PLEs throughout the year, so we'll continue to try to do that on Tim Reynolds Show as well to bring you guys some of the best live play-by-play and reaction and breakdown here on this sports entertainment broadcasting channel. And this family and community can't wait to welcome every single one of you guys along the ride here with this electrifying sports entertainment channel that is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. There we go. We got some 100s in the chat. Woo! Come on. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So you see here for this offense, the first 3 drives last week, 233 yards and 21 points. Today, only 16 total yards of offense and 0 points scored in the first 3 drives of the game for the Chargers. Can they make a comeback here in this one? They're down 14-0. with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Herbert under center, 2 wide receiver set. Handoff here. That's Hampton left side. Hampton keeps the legs going, but only a gain of about a yard on that play. And oh boy, looks like an injury coming up here for the Texans defense. And that's Alshire, the playmaking linebacker. And man, he's still on the ground. I can't imagine what's going on with him. And oh boy, they're asking for the trainers to come out here, and this could be an injury timeout. So only a gain of a yard. That's going to set up second down and long coming up here for the Chargers. Hey, Tim, what's going on, man? Getting ready to watch Ravens game. Nervous? I think the Ravens win. We can still qualify. Yeah, Joe, so the Ravens, I believe, need the Steelers to lose their next 2, and they need to win their next 2, and the Ravens will be in. But, yeah, that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough without Lamar playing, man. That's just been tough. It's kind of been the way of the league this year. The Ravens looked like such big contenders at the beginning of the year. I was definitely one of those guys that picked them to make the Super Bowl, but injuries have really hurt them, especially on the defensive side early in the season, and then with Lamar Jackson there getting injured towards the middle of the season, that really hurt this Baltimore team. And unfortunately, I think they're, a team that's probably disappointed with the way their season went, but even with all those injuries, to have even the slightest chance to still make the playoffs, I mean, you've got everything in front of you. You just got to try to take advantage of it. Trust me, as a Bucs fan, I definitely know what the struggle's been like with injuries and consistency when it comes to your football team. And man, I'm just really hoping my Bucs can finally get it to gear and sort of play to their potential. Just sort of like the same thing you're seeing there with the Ravens, All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. We're just waiting to get back from commercial break to get back to the play-by-play. Don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any football questions of any kind or any shout-outs you'd like to make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats. Bum, 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 bum. So Alshire able to walk off the field there under his own power. That's a good sign. Hopefully he's able to come back into the football game. As you see the replay, it did not look very kind to the linebacker, who not only got hit in the head, but also got kind of felled on there. I don't know what was really hurting him. Hopefully it's not a concussion, but we'll see what happens. So now it's second down and 8 here for the Chargers. Herbert in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers set to the right of the formation. It's a 4 wide receiver set. Looking to throw here. Right side, incomplete, as that was batted down by Petrie, number 5, intended for Johnson. And oh man, look at this, guys. We've got a $5 super chat donation here from Banana Guy. What's going on, man? Appreciate the love, dude. Thank you. Big shout out there, brother. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Appreciate you. Watson, what's going on? What happened to the Bucs? Man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just not able to play good enough on defense, if you ask me. So here we go. Third down and 9 for the Chargers. Ball at the 9-yard line. They need a first down here desperately. Herbert in the shotgun. 4-man rush. Looking to throw. Herbert under pressure. Gets rid of it. It's caught. But that's not going to be close to the first down marker. Gaskin with a gain of 4. And it's going to be 4th down here for the Chargers. And it continues to get worse here for the Chargers offense. Herbert was trying to find a player downfield. It was great coverage on the back end of that defense. The pressure nearly got to the quarterback once again, as he had to throw that one with his feet sort of tangled up by one of the defenders trying to bring him down for the sack. He does find his tight end Gaskin on the right side, but he's only able to get a gain of about 5. So 4th down and 3, and the punt coming up here for the Chargers. It's deep in their own zone, so Texans offense should have great field position here. Noel catches that one nicely at the 46-yard line, but we've got a flag here on the play. You got to imagine this one's going to be on the return team. Yeah, Happy New Year almost. Appreciate you there with the Super Chat donation of $5.
Position will be less so when we see them.
So wow here as we see the Texans offense getting ready to come back on the field, and Stroud finding his stride, that's right, with those big throws downfield, able to find 2 receivers for big plays over 40-plus yards, one from 75 yards out and the other one from 43 yards out. And that gives the Texans a 14-0 lead with less than 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
We should go back to Iowa State. Wonder if they ever did that at Iowa State, playing on the same field.
So we see here, Stroud under center. It's a 2 wide receiver set. Marks is in the backfield. Stroud changing up the play here at the 36-yard line. He'll hand it off. Up the middle's Marks. Marks leaps over the defender, but only able to get a gain of about 5 yards, and that's going to set up second down here for the Texans offense. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, feel free to sign up for channel memberships that are now live on my YouTube channel. And if you have any football questions or shout-outs or comments you guys would like to make sure you hit me up with those super chats here in the chat. Appreciate y'all. So now 2nd down and 5 here for the Texans offense. And they're going to have 3 receivers on the left side. Stroud in the shotgun. He's lined up on the right hash looking to throw. It's a 4-man rush. Plenty of time for Stroud. And he's got to get rid of it as the pressure starts to get there. So, man, I'm pretty impressed with this Houston Texans offensive line. They have given C.J. Stroud pretty decent pass protection here over the first part of a quarter and a half. And I got to tell you, man, that's a big, big momentum boost and confidence boost for this Texans offense if they're able to pass protect the way they are, or like the way they are in this game. Now, I know that this Chargers pass rush ain't really one of the best in the NFL, but they most certainly have a few playmakers that they've been able to shut down to this point. So 3rd and 5 now coming up here for the Texans. At the 41, Stroud in the shotgun looking to throw, gets rid of it, intercepted! That one, Derwin James, I believe it is! The playmaking safety makes another big play, a clutch turnover, and it's a 1st down, Chargers! And Los Angeles has finally got some momentum coming their way. As we look at the replay, Stroud in the shotgun, we can see the pressure get to the quarterback just a little bit. His footing's a little off, and oh my goodness, that wobbly pass ends up right in the hands of the defender. And it looks like here, a defender got his finger on it, and that's what disrupted it and put it right in the lap of Derwin James. And now it's 1st and 10, Los Angeles. And now here we go. Herbert under center, jumbo set. They've got Hampton in the backfield. Hampton makes a move, right side. Nice carry there. And he gets that across the 35, close to the 33-yard line. More pushing and shoving after the play. And you could see Stroud upset with himself after that one. But, man, when a defender tips a football like that, it's airborne. And that's why they call it a tip drill. A tip drill. That's right, they call it a tip drill. A tip drill. And the turnover there for the Chargers defense is exactly what they needed to get their team back in this football game. So 2nd down and 6 after that 4-yard run. Herbert under center again. 3 wide receiver set. Play action under pressure. Herbert gets it to Hampton. Hampton in the backfield's got some room. He's at the 25, at the 20. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And it's a 1st down. Chargers. And a nice play there. Petrie comes in off the blitz for the Texans. Hampton with a nice chip block, and he ends up with the catch. And the rumbling, stumbling play as he turns on the afterburners and takes a huge hit right at the end of that play. That was Al Shear, the linebacker, back in the game, already delivering a big knock, but that's a big catch and run there all the way up to the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10. Herbert under center tosses it. Harris on the reverse. Harris left side inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And that's a big play there. The Chargers knocking on the door of a touchdown here as they look to get back into this football game. And a good reverse, but we've got another possible injury here as someone comes up limping, it sounds like. And oh no, that is not good. Friendly fire. And that's Lassiter, I believe, number 4, the playmaking cornerback. Got friendly fire there as someone, a defender there, his teammate took out his legs. And that injury looks to be to his left knee for the second-year player, the cornerback out of Georgia. And man, you can see the emotion on his face as he's grabbing at that left knee. You got to hope he's going to do okay here, guys. All right. So looking over this drive here, we see it's all started out with Hampton, 5-yard run, and then he takes a nice little screen pass for 17 yards. And now on that reverse play for Harris, he gains about 7. Lassiter, though, is hurt on the play. That could be a big injury here for the Texans defense if he's not able to give it a go. And we see the Chargers here now in scoring range for the first time in this one. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Matt, thank you, man. Man, they're going to show the replay here. You see Lassiter trying to make the tackle. Ooh, and Petrie looks like gets the shin and ankle area of that left leg of Lassiter. And you got to hope he's doing okay, and that's nice to see him walking off the field there for the Texans defense. So that's a good sign there for Houston. Bum 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 boop. Hey. Okay, just waiting for more commercials to finish. Finish the commercials. All right, sorry about that, guys. Hope we're doing good. All right, so 2nd down and 8. Now we see here Herbert hand it off. Hampton, left side, stuffed in the backfield, and he goes down for a 1-yard loss. And that's a great play there by the Houston Texans defense.
Big time stop, bringing up 3rd down.
Big play right here, obviously, for both sides, but for the Chargers.
And you can see there Wallace, number 38, who comes in for one of the injured players there. Makes a nice play along with Smith, number 11. 2 of the backup guys there for the Texans defense. Make a nice play. And now we'll see 3rd down and 4. And the Chargers need a touchdown here. They're at the 9-yard line. They need 4 yards for a 1st down. Herbert in the shotgun here on the left hash. Looking to throw. Looking, bouncing around, rolling to his right side. Still looking, throws, incomplete. And that one's going to force the Chargers to have to settle for the field goal attempt. So LA not able to take full advantage of that excellent turnover that gave them great field position here. And we see the defense across the board had excellent coverage. Herbert with nowhere to throw the football. So it was actually a very smart move there for Herbert to throw that football away with nothing in front of him, nowhere to throw the football to. So a 27-yard field goal attempt coming up here
in NFL history. Notice I give that stat after the ball splits the uprights.
You learn and you learn.
I will not be accused of being a jinx. Megan O'Leary, take it away.
Well, it's been a massive month for Chargers kicker Cameron Dicker. He's on his way to the Pro Bowl for the first time. He's the Chargers Walter Payton Man of the Year team winner. And earlier this week, he hosted a shopping spree for about 20 local youth and their bigs from the Big Brothers Big Sister of Greater LA. And they did a little bit of a shopping spree. I talked to him about it today. He said what was so sweet is all the kids wanted to buy for their loved ones. But he had to remind them you have to buy at least one present for yourself. He said it's one of the favorite things he does this holiday season, guys.
Megan, thank you for that.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any football questions or shout outs that you'd like to make in the chat, hit me up with those super chats. I really appreciate y'all.
I'd show it off too.
Definitely take pride in
All right, so it's now a 14-3 game as we see the Chargers offense was able to take advantage of that turnover from their defense. And they turned it into a 6-play, 28-yard drive. And the 27-yard field goal cuts into that lead. It's now a 14-3 ball game here with the Texans leading the Chargers with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
If you're nominated, you get the sticker on the helmet.
Heck yeah, Fishing Master. Let's get 50 likes by halftime. Would love that. And Noel on the return, and he gets into about the 23-yard line. So not much there on that return. It's going to set up C.J. Stroud and this Texans offense. Let's go. 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 Let's go.
Live from Lambeau, coverage begins tonight, 7:30 Eastern, only on Peacock, as there's Lassiter heading off to the locker room.
And oh boy, not a good sign for Houston as Lassiter is heading towards the locker room to get some treatment, looks like. So now Stroud under center, ball at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, handoff. It's Johnson on the right side, and he gets about 3 yards on that carry, maybe 4, and it sets up second down. And Stroud started 6 for 6 for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns, but now he's been 3 for 8 since then for only 27 passing yards and an interception. That was coming off of the tip of the defender on the last drive. So 2nd down and 6 here coming up for C.J. Stroud and this Texans offense. And the ball here at the 26-yard line. Stroud under center. Hands it off. Johnson once again up the middle. A nice rushing lane for Johnson. And a big first down. Texans and the Houston rushing attack finding some running room there on that play. And Johnson, or Jordan, I should say. That's Jordan. My apologies. Jordan, number 26. He ends up with a very nice carry, hitting the hole strong on that dive play. And he comes up limping a little bit. Looks like that left shoulder may be bothering him. And you can see him grabbing on the sideline. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 37-yard line. C.J. Stroud under center. 3 wide receiver set. Marks in the backfield. Takes the handoff. And he's stopped in the backfield by Jefferson. And number 23, the safety, comes in on the blitz. And he gets to the running back in the backfield for a huge 2-yard loss. Get her done. Happy New Year, Ty. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Nice to have you and Planet back in the chat. Welcome back, Fishing Master. Fanatic Trev, love you, bro. So 2nd down and 12. Stroud in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Play action. Throw. Gets it to Noel. Noel with a nice effort there. Getting it across the 40 to the 43-yard line. It's a decent gain. That's going to set up 3rd down here for the Texans. Kevin, what's going on? I've got the Eagles winning just barely against the Bills on Sunday. All right, so that was a gain of about 6 yards for Noel on that catch and run. Now 3rd down and 4. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Stroud in the shotgun, lined up on the left hash at the 42-yard line. Chargers showing blitz. They bring it. Stroud gets rid of it. Incomplete. An excellent coverage up the sideline by the defender. And Stroud had nowhere to throw the football. The all-out blitz coming from the Chargers defense as we see Khalil Mack. He comes completely unblocked on the left side. And Stroud just tried to float it out there for his running back, but had no chance of getting that ball where he wanted it. So 4th down and 4, and a quick stop, a great stop there for the Chargers defense. And a Ladd McConkey fair catch at about the 12-yard line.
The Chargers started 3-0, winning all their division games in the process.
And the Chargers 6-1 in one-score games this season. They win the AFC West with wins in the last 2 games. They do play Denver next week, where the division could be on the line if they're able to win this game. First head coach in team history is Jim Harbaugh to have 11 wins in each of his first 2 seasons as the Chargers head coach. And you had to imagine Harbaugh coming in here was going to make a hell of a difference. Jim Harbaugh, one of the best football minds in the NFL and one of the best team builders. So here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the right hash at the 13-yard line. Herbert under center. Play action. Pressure coming off the blitz. Herbert, good throw. It's caught. Nice grab there for the biggest play of the game for the Chargers offense. And it's a 1st down. Chargers. And a nice play there as we look at the replay here. Johnson one-on-one in the slot. He ends up getting Conkey passed by him, and he's one-on-one with the defender on a nice curlback route there on the sideline right there about the 28-yard line. That's a decent gain on that play. 16 yards, and now it's 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. In the shotgun, Herbert with a 4 wide receiver set. Lined up on the left hash. Herbert looking to throw, tosses it, Hampton in the backfield, is stopped, and that play is eliminated by Anderson Jr. And what a play. The Pro Bowler gets in the backfield and takes down the running back before he had a chance to take that little toss, pass play, screenplay anywhere on that one. A good defensive play sets up 2nd down and long here for the Chargers offense. So 2nd down and 15. Herbert in the shotgun on the left hash. 4 wide receiver set. Hampton to his left side. Herbert taking his time. And he will let this one hit the 2-minute warning here in this one. All right, we've got the 2-minute warning. All right, guys, we're just waiting to get back to the action after these commercial breaks and whatnot. Woo! Woo, that's some yawning from your boy. Who gotta wake up. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. If you guys have any comments, questions, shout-outs, football questions of any kind, you guys can hit me up with those super chats here in the comments. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Chicka, chicka, call it girl, Bojangle.
The Austrian one.
What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing good in the chat. Thanks for sticking around here with us. Woohoo! Oh, Scataboo, look at that. And Natalie back. back in the chat. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing?
a wild card spot at the very least.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Tim. Hope you had a great
Win
Christmas.
tomorrow against Indianapolis to set things up for potentially the AFC South to be won next.
Had to show some love to some other
Chargers down
subscribers.
14-3, crucial juncture this
All right, so second down and 15 for the Chargers. Now at the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 24-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun on the left hash. Looking to throw here. 4-man rush for the Texans. Herbert plenty of times. Going to run with it here. Herbert left side. And, hit out of bounds. And I don't know. Is that going to be a flag? We may see a flag on this play. No penalty marker yet. And, wow, Herbert got hit pretty hard on the sideline there. That could have easily been a late hit penalty. But no, Herbert still had a foot in bounds, so good, no call there for the referees. Smith, number 11, with the big hit.
Factor meals deliver pro-level nutrition.
Looking for a penalty. The big fella's coming over to protect their quarterback, but legal hit right there as his feet were still in bounds.
Gain of 2. 3rd and 13.
Jay, how we doing, buddy? So third down and 13. Chargers in a 5-wide receiver set. Herbert in the shotgun looking to throw under pressure. Throws deep. Left side. It's caught. Johnson with the grab, and he's tackled down inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down. Chargers. And what a big game in this one. And oh my goodness gracious, that goes for a huge gain of 60 yards as Herbert unloads it with the one-on-one coverage on the left side. Johnston beating the defender, Smith. And now it's 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun again looking to throw, and it's tipped and intercepted. And oh my, what a turning of events here in this one. Houston comes up with another turnover and a big play and a first down. Texans. Wow. And that one definitely changed up quite a bit. After the big play for 60 yards, Gaskin lets that one go right through his hands, tipped up in the air, and Al Shear makes the grab. And he slides down at the 1-yard line.
Turn the Chargers away.
Just when the Chargers
And oh my goodness. Wow.
pull it back in. However, the ball is at the 1-yard line. The Chargers have all their timeouts remaining. 66 ticks to go. Matter of fact, the ball appears to be resting inside the wall.
So now with that turnover, it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Texans at their own 1-yard line. Stroud under center. It's just going to be a QB sneak to give him some room there. That's a gain of about 2 yards, and a helmet goes flying.
4 seconds goes off the clock.
Chargers take a quick timeout, and man, you can see the tight end, the rookie tight end, upset with himself there on the sideline. Hey, you got nothing to be ashamed of there, boy. I went right through his hands, tips up in the air. It's just one of those interceptions. It's not much you can really do with there.
Look at the positive part of it, as you said. Hey, quarterbacks.
All right, guys, we're almost at halftime. We've got a minute left before we do get to our halftime break. Please, guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If we can get to 50 likes before we get to halftime, that'd be pretty awesome, guys. Maybe we can get to 100 likes at the end of the stream. I think that would be a really good goal to accomplish. Excuse me. So 2nd down and 8. Corey, hello. What's up, buddy? And now here at the 3-yard line, Stroud under center. Stroud hands it off, and we see Woody Marks left side, and he's got some room at the 15, at the 20, and tackled down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, Texans. And I believe Houston's going to call a timeout here after Woody Marks with a nice counter play as he cuts it back to the left side. And looks like the referees missed a holding call there on the middle linebacker. And Phillips not able to make the tackle. And that's a nice play there by Woody Marks as he takes it up the field for a big 20-yard run. And it will be Houston taking their first timeout. It's actually a gain of 19. And Not a good sign. Ed Ingram, the young offensive guard, on the ground, on the turf. And this could be a big injury there for the Texans offense.
See all the big bodies inside. Easy to get rolled up on. You can see him right there, middle of your screen. Oh boy. Rolled up on the knee, and then you got guys pushing on you up top.
You never know. At least he didn't go back over the pile with his legs pinned underneath him, but clearly needing a moment to be checked on here. With 52 seconds to go in the half.
So, okay, guys, we got 52 seconds left here in the first half before we get to our halftime break. We're in a bit of an injury timeout, so we're waiting to get back to the action here. It's been a really interesting first half, if you ask me. The Texans defense comes in, and they've pretty much done what you expect them to do, really getting to the quarterback, forcing turnovers, really good on the back end of that defense. But for the Houston Texans, they will be without Lassiter, who went to the locker room here in the second quarter and has not returned as of yet. He is questionable to return to this game going forward, but that could be a big piece lost in that secondary for the Houston Texans defense. But if they can continue to stymie and get to the quarterback, forcing sacks, they're going to have a good chance of winning this football game. And Ingram able to walk off to the sideline under his own power. That's a good sign there for the Texans. So now it's going to be 1st and 10. 14-3 game here in the second quarter with 52 seconds remaining.
The Chargers are down to 2 timeouts to go.
So 1st and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line here for C.J. Stroud in a 3-wide receiver set. On the left hash, looking to throw. Left side, Schultz. Oh, Dalton Schultz right there in the flat. He's not able to complete that one. It wouldn't have been for much there, so probably a good choice not to bring that one in. So it's 2nd down and 10 with 49 seconds remaining now before halftime. So Nick Clay, the offensive coordinator this year for the Houston Texans, looking to draw something up here for Houston as they look to score and add to their lead here before the end of the first half. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 22. Stroud looking to throw. 4-man rush. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Intercepted by the Chargers defense. And look at this. The safety who's been burned twice in this game, Elijah Molden, is the one with the interception. And the safety number 2 comes up with the big turnover, and it's going to be a 1st down. Chargers! And an excellent play there. The safety just cut right in front of Christian Kirk. And C.J. Stroud never seen him coming. And now the Chargers will take over at their own 32-yard line.
They decide to give it a shot. Put on their young quarterback's arm. And a bad decision right there.
An excellent field position here, I should say, in enemy territory. Now with 45 seconds remaining. Herbert in the shotgun here. 4-wide receiver set. Herbert looking to throw. Left side. It's caught. And that's Johnson once again. And a 1st down. Chargers. And Lassiter back in the game. That's a good sign there for the Texans offense. And a good run there. I should say a good route. Johnson on the out route there on the left side of the formation, getting it up close to the 20-yard line, but he's got enough for the 1st down, so a gain of 10. And now with 40 seconds remaining, the Chargers looking to get on the scoreboard here with a touchdown rather than just a field goal, trailing 14-3. Herbert in the shotgun on the left hash, looking to throw. It's a 4-man rush. Herbert under pressure. Herbert goes down for the sack. And that's a big play by Audrey, but there is a flag thrown on this play, and you got to wonder what this is.
But we'll see if he brought him down and brought the flag in the process. This is a big call here because it's a loss of...
What could this penalty be? I think they're trying to say it's on Audrey who made the sack.
Chargers aren't marching, though.
Personal foul. Tripping.
Now they are.
Defense number 96.
Uh-oh. So a personal foul, tripping called on the man who made the sack. I got to see a replay here. But wow, that changes everything. So instead of it being a huge loss, it's now going to be a big gain for the Chargers offense.
Reached his foot up there, trip him to take him down, which leads to the penalty right there and setting the Chargers up on the 10-yard line.
Well, I mean, I guess that's tripping. He got his leg up and like hit his knee, I guess. When he tried to sack him, I don't know about that. So 1st and 10, play action. Herbert looking to throw under pressure. Fumble! Ball's on the ground, and Herbert gets back on top of it. Holy moly! And that's going to be a timeout with 25 seconds remaining. And ho! That one almost went drastically the wrong way for the Chargers. As we see Herbert on the play action, he steps up in the pocket, and that's when Hunter gets to him, forces Herbert to step up in the pocket. He runs into his own offensive lineman before Autry there gets there, rips the ball out, and somehow Herbert ends back on top of it. And man, they missed a clear holding call on Autry, number 96, who was still able to get in there and break that up and rip that ball out from the quarterback Herbert. So now it's a loss of 7. 2nd down and 17 here for the Chargers offense.
Took it the sack away from himself and then gave it the one back. Okay, just trying to.
Heck yeah, Pat's guy. We got Joe in the chat. Keith, how we doing, man? Appreciate you, brother. What's up, Carson?
5 seconds to go. 2nd and 17. The Chargers.
So 2nd and 17. Herbert in the shotgun on the left hash. 5 wide receiver set. The Texans rush 4. Herbert, left side. It's caught. Johnson, but a small gain as he gets out of bounds. And they're going to say the clock kept going there. I thought Johnson got out of bounds, but they're going to say his forward momentum was stopped.
The Chargers are now out of timeouts, Kurt.
So that's a final timeout there for the Chargers offense with 19 seconds remaining as the Chargers look to get into the end zone for the first time in this half. Wes, how we doing, man?
The timeout, they happen to spread out and go with a 5-man protection. You haven't seen them do that much against this Texans defensive front, but held up enough to get the completion. But tough situation with a 3rd and really long. Obviously, with everything we've seen happen in the last 2 minutes, you got to be smart with the.
All right, so 3rd down and 14 here for the Chargers, and they need a touchdown to get back into this football game.
They can get a 1st down just inside the 1.
So Herbert in the shotgun, ball at the 15 here. Looking to throw, 4-man rush. Herbert rolling to his right, throws, and nowhere to go for the tight end, Disley. And he'll get out of bounds after maybe a yard on that play. So 4th down coming up now for the Chargers.
Off of an interception. One led to just 3 points. Another one now leading to an attempted 3.
So Harbaugh trying to keep his team in it. And now they'll take advantage of this turnover, hopefully with the field goal.
You take 3 right here. You cut this to a 1-possession game, knowing you're getting the ball out of the half. You haven't played very good offensively.
So a 32-yard attempt is no good. And oh my goodness, Cameron Dicker knocks that one far right. And just wide white makes it a 14-3 game still. Wow. And that is not what the Chargers needed here in this one.
There's been crazy things that have happened at the end of the first half. We've seen a whole bunch of them here, and maybe the strangest is what has been a chip shot kick for Dicker. He misses. Now the momentum goes back to the Texans.
Oh boy.
After that interception.
And now with the kneel down, that will take us into halftime. And the Texans lead this one 14-3. And that's going to take us into the halftime break, guys.
Raining down here in Los Angeles as the Texans head off to the locker room up 14-3. That's the end of the first half. In a moment, we'll get to your halftime show, but take it away, Jamie.
Coach, the Chargers had 3 trips to the red zone. Your defense.
All right, guys, so let's get into the halftime stat recap here on this one.
We've struggled in the red zone this year, so that's been one of our
And Houston does clinch a playoff berth with a win today. And guys, they would make history as being one of the few NFL teams in NFL history to start out their season 0-3 and be able to make the playoffs in the same year. So, okay, guys, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show's halftime stat recap as we get you guys all the stats you need for each of the teams here in this one. We're going to start with the Houston Texans, and we see C.J. Stroud went 10 for 18 for 185 yards, 2 touchdown passes, but then 2 interceptions followed after those 2 touchdown passes were big ones in the first quarter. Now Stroud has also turned the ball over twice in the second quarter. We see Woody Marks with 7 carries for 39 yards. Jamar Jordan, the young running back there, number 26, with 5 carries for 24 yards as well. Jaden Higgins with 2 catches for 88 yards and a touchdown. And we see Jalen Noel with 3 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown also. Nico Collins only with 1 catch for 15 yards. Xavier Hutchinson with 1 catch for 11 yards. Dalton Schultz with 1 catch for 8 yards. And Christian Kirk with 1 catch for 5 yards as well. Woody Marks did add 1 catch for 4 yards to his total yards in the first half for this Houston Texans team. And we see for Houston, as we go over their team stats here, they have been able to keep C.J. Stroud upright. So no sacks given up to C.J. Stroud in this one as of yet. That offensive line has played pretty well. As we see 9 first downs for them in this football game thus far. They were 3 for 7 on third down in this game as well, with 258 total yards of offense in the first half, 185 of those passing yards and 73 of those rushing yards. And we look at the team stats now for the Los Angeles Chargers. They only had 6 first downs in that first half. They were 2 for 8 on third down as well, with only 131 total yards of offense, 100 of those coming in the passing game and 31 of those coming in the running game. So not a good start there for the Texans, or I should say for the Chargers offense, as they've also given up 3 big sacks on Justin Herbert in this first half after he went 10 for 14 for 123 yards and 1 interception in that first half. Omarion Hampton with 10 carries for 22 yards on the day. We also see him have 3 catches for 18 yards. He's pretty much been their offense. And we've seen Quentin Johnson with 4 catches for 90 yards here in this first half. Gaskin, the tight end, only with 1 catch for 6 yards. Trey Harris, the rookie wide receiver, with 1 catch for 8 yards as well. And that's pretty much it there for the Chargers, who trail 14-3 as we get ready for the halftime break here on Tim Reynolds Show, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, gonna go take a quick halftime break, get some more beverages, hit the bathroom, and we'll be back here for the second half with live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're enjoying your halftime. Oh, yeah. Woo, here we go, here we go. Are you ready for the halftime show? Oh yeah, let's go. Merry Christmas, y'all, from Tim Reynolds Show. You know, what's up? That's right. What up, put up, those thumbs up. Let's go. You know, what time it is. It's time for play-by-play on Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, let's go. Come on. All right, feeling good, like I should, hanging out in my neighborhood, feeling blessed, I got no stress, I got my sun shining on my Sunday best. All right, getting ready for the second half here in this one. Guys, don't forget to get your votes in on who you're picking to win this matchup. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it up to 50 likes already on the live stream. Thank you, everybody. Let's see if we can reach 100 likes here on. That'll be our goal heading into the second half. Really appreciate y'all, man. We're going to get ready for this second half. Yeah. Yankee Kyle, what's going on, man? Integra, what's going on? Said today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Thank you. Tim, I watched some of your older footage and I saw you in a suit and tie. You come a long ways. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I like the suit and tie. I really do, but you tend to sweat a little bit more in one of those things. So, yeah, for me, I'd rather be a little bit more comfortable, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Oh, go Browns. What's up, Deep Sea? How we doing, man? Appreciate you guys coming into the chat. The Pats guy, man, he's turning into a regular on here, man. Let's go. We all know the Ravens are losing tonight, says Integra. Hey, look, man, I don't know, but it's definitely going to be a good matchup, I think. All right, appreciate you guys. Pork Chop says double tap if you a G. Let's go, baby. Come on. Appreciate y'all, man. Go Buccaneers, says Croquet. Hope you're doing, man. Thank you for hanging out on the channel. And we're getting ready to come back to the second half, folks. Surge Big Dog in the chat. What's up, brother? How we doing? Tim, the Eagles play the Bills tomorrow. I know Yankee Kyle's going to be a good matchup. Maybe even the best matchup of the weekend. Although, I am excited to see that Bears-49ers matchup on Sunday Night Football tomorrow night. We'll be live streaming play-by-play of that matchup as well. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the second half of this one. And you can only hope that the Chargers offense will get something going here. But if the defense for the Houston Texans continues to play the way they did in that first half and the way they played all season long, it's going to be a long day here for the Chargers. Oh, look at that. His team's the 49ers, which should be a big matchup tomorrow night. Don't forget to check us out tomorrow night with the live play-by-play of that matchup where we'll see the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. All right, let's go. Browns Volt in the chat. Heck yeah, man. Did Baker get hurt? I haven't followed, but his stats, he hasn't been okay. Yeah, DT sleeping. He's been dealing with the shoulder injury, but it hasn't been so much him being hurt, if you ask me, as it's been the offense being out of whack and the offensive line is hurt. As a matter of fact, our all-pro left tackle, one of our two Pro Bowlers, Tristan Wirfs, is actually going to be out of that game against the Dolphins tomorrow with a toe injury. So, yeah, it just goes to show you, man, like, Our offensive line has been beat up. We're missing our starting left guard and our starting right guard. And our both starting tackles have not played together more than, I think, 3 or 4 games this season. So Tampa Bay's O-line has been a season, and consistency with the play calling has been an issue as well. So 1st and 10 now for the Chargers offense. Herbert's in the shotgun here. Ball at the 35-yard line. Play action, looking to throw. Herbert under pressure. Herbert, nice cut. Bang, he gets it and slides down. A good cut back there on the QB scramble, avoiding the first defender, and he gets it up the field to the 42-yard line. That's a nice gain of 8 yards coming up now for the Chargers offense.
Just have to keep playing. He wants to play Chargers style of football. He believes they can rectify the score shortly, guys.
Thanks very much, Megan. We did speak with Jim moments ago. After the 3-point first half.
Dude, appreciate you there, pork chop. Thank you, man.
Drive started to start the second half.
All right, so 2nd down and 3. Ball now at the 42-yard line. Herbert in the jumbo set, under center, hands it off. Hampton stuffed in the backfield, and that's another big play from Will Anderson Jr. And this man blows up this play as we look at the replay here. Hampton will get the handoff, and right in his face is number 51 saying, "How do you do, and Merry Christmas to you too." And that's a big play for a tackle for loss in the backfield as Anderson just destroyed the right tackle there one-on-one, and it's now 3rd down and 4. Ball now at the 40-yard line. That was a loss of 2. Herbert in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set, looking to throw. Herbert under pressure, makes a nice move, and that one's completed, but it's out of bounds, and Gaskin, did he hang on to it? They're going to call it incomplete. And after it looked like the rookie tight end had a catch, it got knocked out and goes out of bounds. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Herbert made an excellent play. Man, this looked like a Madden move, ladies and gentlemen. Herbert somehow avoids Will Anderson Jr. with a nice juke move, if you will, and then steps up in the pocket and does another juke move to the left side to avoid that defender and throw a beautiful pass. But it's 4th down and 4, and now the punt coming up here for the Chargers. And fair catch for Noel at the 15-yard line, and that's where C.J. Stroud will take over on offense. And poor Gaskin, the rookie tight end, thought he had a catch for a 1st down, but the defender hits the ball out as it falls and just goes out of bounds. And because of that, they call it an incomplete pass. He never maintained the process of the catch. And for this Texans offense, 156 total yards on those first 2 drives with 14 points. Only 102 total yards on the last 6 drives here for this Texans offense, and they have got to pick up the pace here to start this second half. Stroud in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set. Stroud's going to hand it off, draw play. Jordan, met in the backfield, and that's the big man. Tart, number 90, gets there and brings down the running back. And that goes for no gain on that running play. And oh boy, Tart looks like he's going to the sideline. Something going on with that right hand of his. Hopefully no injury concern. But 2nd down and 10. Now for the Texans offense. And the Chargers know that their defense is going to have to continue to make plays for them if they want a chance to get back in this ball game. So now from the 15, Stroud in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets it to Schultz. Schultz makes a nice move, breaks a tackle. He's at the 20, at the 25, at the 30-yard line, and it's a 1st down, Texans. But wait a minute. Wait a minute, it was a fumble. Are you kidding me? What just happened? I've got to see the replay. Did that get punched out? It got punched out, folks. I didn't even see the football. The ball got punched out from Dalton Schultz and goes out of bounds about 5 or 10 yards backwards. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my, they let it roll, Kurt.
That ball will do some funny things we saw.
Wow, so 3rd and 4. What a crazy play there as Stroud completes it technically only for 11 yards. So now 3rd and 4, looking to throw here. Stroud left side, batted down, incomplete. The defender got in front of that one, and it's going to be 4th down now for the Texans. And a nice stop there for the Chargers defense. But ladies and gentlemen, talk about a crazy turn of events. As we look at the replay here from that last play, the defender, linebacker there, able to get over in front of the receiver without the quarterback seeing him and bats that one away. So this will go down as a 6-yard pass. We see Dalton Schultz takes it up the field for an 11-yard gain. And then the ball gets hit out, fumbled, and then goes out of bounds at the Houston 21-yard line. So instead of it being a first down, it ended up being 3rd and 4. And Ladd McConkey with a nice return, and the Chargers will take over on offense.
Studios for this break presented by Verizon. We're back in 2 minutes.
So now with that punt, it goes for 55 yards, and we'll see a 6-yard return. And it ends up being 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 30-yard line. So, wow. I mean, guys, it's hard to even explain exactly what happened there on that Dalton Schultz catch and fumble. So he caught it, runs up the field, gets past the first down marker. One of the defenders there for the Chargers knocks that ball out. It bounces off of the knee of Dalton Schultz so quickly, I never even seen it in the camera angle there. And it ends up rolling out of bounds probably like 5 yards or 6 yards back of where he was, where the fumble occurred. So a tough break there for the Texans, and that ends up forcing them to punt pretty much. So, wow. Interesting. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We are trying to reach 100 likes on this live stream, so hopefully we'll be able to accomplish that goal here today as we continue to keep crushing it here, guys, for some of the most electrifying live play-by-play and reaction you have ever seen on this unique sports entertainment YouTube channel. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go, baby. Come on. Hope you guys are feeling good, like you should. Come on, we got football on Saturday. That's all right. Yeah, you're right about that. Chargers coming back on offense, and guys, I know we're only into this 3rd quarter here, but this is probably a very crucial drive for this Chargers offense, as they've just really had mistake after mistake. They haven't given Herbert proper pass protection. They haven't been able to run the football either, and it's been a long Saturday here this afternoon for this Chargers offense, and they're going to need to continue to try to make some big plays happen, push the ball downfield, and they've got to get back into this ball game, especially with the way their defense has been playing since the 1st quarter.
Everyone out there within the sound of my voice, find somebody in your life who gushes about you the way Jim Harbaugh gushes about Justin Herbert.
Just show that to my wife.
Well, she's sitting at home watching. Unless she's watching your
Bryce with a drum set on Christmas. There you go. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Herbert in the shotguns, a 3 wide receivers set to the left side of the formation. They're lined up on the right hash. Hampton in the backfield. He goes in motion. Looking to throw here. Herbert under pressure. Herbert goes down for the sack. And the 4th sack of the game. This one goes to Barnett as the Houston Texans defensive line continues to just blow up the offensive line protection here for the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, he had so many things to say about him. Probably talked for 15 minutes just gushing about all the things. And rightfully so. You see all the incredible abilities.
Heck yeah, guys, let's go.
Herbert has, and he said, we just need everybody else.
So 2nd down and 15. From the 25-yard line here, Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw, 4-man rush. Herbert goes down for another sack, and that one is Barnett with back-to-back sacks there for this Texans defense. And what a play. Barnett lined up against the left tackle on the left side, and a good spin move gets around 66, who is stood there like a statue with nowhere to go. Herbert goes down, and you can see Herbert starting to get frustrated with all the hits he continues to take in this Chargers offense. 3rd and 22. Here from the 18-yard line. Herbert looking to throw. Gets it to Hampton on the running back screen. Hampton breaks a tackle. Gets it up to the 25. But that will not be nearly enough, as it's going to bring up 4th down and very long. And now we got some more pushing and shoving going on here. It's been chippy all game long between these two potential playoff teams and contenders come playoff time and just a few weeks away. This Chargers team, man, they are going to have to figure something out, because if they continue to pass protect like this going forward into the playoffs, it is going to be a very short playoff run for the Chargers this season. So 4th and 15, we'll see a return. Nope, actually goes out of bounds, and oh my goodness. We'll see where they spot this football. And this, woo, no way. No, that one is not for the brand. Not for the brand. Guys, this is a shanked punt if I have ever seen one. Guys, a 22-yard punt from the Texans, or from the Chargers, I'm sorry, now sets up the Texans offense with the ball at the 47-yard line of the Chargers past midfield. That is just not how you win a football game, folks. And now, if you really think about it, if the Texans can go down here and score a touchdown, this game might as well be over with how lack of an offense we have seen from the Los Angeles Chargers here in this one. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be very interesting to see. Yeah, Chris, what's going on, man? Yeah, unfortunately, Mike Evans won't be able to break that all-time record for their Jerry Rice, but hey, at least he tied him, right? That to me is, I guess the, I don't want to say the second place prize, but, hey, you can't win the main prize, but at least you were able to accomplish that, right? Like, Mike Evans, the only other guy to tie Jerry Rice for the most 1,000-yard seasons to start an NFL career. And now as Mike Evans comes into the later years of his career, we know injuries are always part of the game of football, and I just want to hope and pray that Mike Evans remains healthy, not only for the rest of this season, but also heading in to next season as well. I imagine he's going to retire a Buccaneer. I don't see Mike Evans going anywhere else but staying with the Buccaneers, and I can't wait to see the last couple of years of his career. That's for sure, man.
Down who I should start my flex and why.
Bow.
Sure is windy.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we got Robert Campbell. Hello from Baltimore, Maryland. What's going on, man? Thank you for the chat. Thank you here. Last being, oh man, this is Fire Bowls. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying that. That's for sure. I'm not one of them, but hey, NFL should be on Saturday more. Nah, I like the NFL on Sunday, man. I like having my college football on Saturday, my NFL on Sunday. So here we go, 1st and 10. Ball now at the 47-yard line. C.J. Stroud under center, hands it off. Marks cuts back to the left side, makes a nice move around the defender, and gets about 4 yards on that carry on the left side. That's going to bring up 2nd down here for the Texans. The Texans.
There was a ball that hit Oronde Gadsden Jr. in the hands and popped up as a turnover.
Hey, Ram versus everybody? Absolutely. I could definitely see that as a possibility. I don't see Cooper Kupp retiring anytime soon.
Texans have 5 sacks to none for the Chargers. Texans have 2 big scores in the game.
So here we go, 2nd down and 6. C.J. Stroud rolling to his right, looking, throws. At once caught. Nico Collins stays in bounds, runs over a defender, and he's got enough for a 1st down. Texans. And a nice catch and run there from Nico Collins. The play action pass works to Stroud's advantage, rolling out to his right. He finds Nico Collins for a big gain of 23 yards as Collins tiptoes down the sideline and then gives another little hit right there to Molden to get another 5 yards after that catch. So now we got a 1st down and 10 here for the Chargers. At the 20-yard line, Stroud hands it off. Noel on the reverse. Noel left side's got some room, out of bounds inside the 15 and out at the 12-yard line. But there's a flag on the play.
I get the feeling this is must-have for the Chargers defense. Number 12. It's a 10-yard penalty.
Replay, first down. So that penalty will be on the offense. So that's going to back up and take away that reverse run there from Noel. Oh, thank you, Carson. Appreciate you. So here we go, 1st and 18 now at the 29. Handoff, Marks, tackled in the backfield. And no face mask called. That one was missed. So I actually see on the replay there that there was no face mask, so good no call. So 2nd down and 19. Ball at the 29-yard line now here for the Texans. They are in field goal range. Stroud in the shotgun, a 3-wide receiver set. He's going to look to throw, gets it. Oh, and met in the backfield was Christian Kirk. That goes for a loss of 4 yards. And what a play made there by the Chargers defense. The defender able to blow that play up was number 29, still the defensive back. And you have got to be impressed with this Chargers effort from the defensive side of the football, as they've really stepped up since that 1st quarter, shutting down this Houston Texans offense. And now the Texans trying to get some more points on the board. 3rd and 23. Stroud in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets it out quickly. A nice catch there from Henson and Hutchinson, I should say. Number 19 gets it up to the 24-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and long, and the Texans will come out with a field goal attempt. So if you really ask the Chargers, they couldn't really have done much better there on that drive, really stopping this Texans offense from extending their lead too big. But with this field goal, it's going to make it a 14-point lead once again. It's a 41-yard attempt coming up for Fairbairn. Lined up on the right hash. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans extend their lead. It's a 17-3 ball game. What's going on there? Last Being on Earth says, why do you think we should keep Todd Bowles? So appreciate the question there, brother. For me, the way I look at it, yes, it's been a bad season. The Buccaneers have not really played up to their potential, especially after we've seen them start so hot at the beginning of the year. But the one thing I've got to say, and I've watched every single Bucs game this year, okay, is that I've seen more sloppy tackling, bad efforts in certain games, maybe in a lot of games here late in the season, than I really have bad play calling, bad coaching. And to be honest, if I really think bad play calling has been a part of it, I would say that's been more so on the offense than it has been with the defense. Josh Grizzard's in his 1st year as the offensive coordinator, and I'm not saying fire Josh Grizzard, but I do think that this guy has been going through some growing pains this year. And for me, you got to look at the track record for Todd Bowles, okay? For Todd Bowles, when you look at his record and what he's been able to do with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he has been one of the best coaches, if not the best coach that Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise has had statistically. Now, if you ask me, I'm going to definitely go more with Dungy and probably even with Gruden over Todd Bowles, but No head coach in franchise history has ever won 4 straight division titles. And he's got a chance to even win 5 straight if they win out their last 2 weeks. So for me, I don't think this is necessarily a fire head coach Todd Bowles problem for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think this is a player effort problem, and you're not seeing the guys, I think, take this as seriously, and maybe that should be more on the general manager, Jason Light. We've got to bring some more younger, talented guys who are going to help build that culture of not only sustained success, but also a culture of accountability like we've seen from those guys with the Tom Brady teams, with the Bruce Arians teams. I mean, yeah, you really got to find that. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys like that. There we go. Let's give an update with the field goal there for Houston. Texans 17 and Chargers 3 in the third quarter. Keith, what's going on, man? Dude. Keith, thank you so much for the $2 super chat donation, brother. You didn't even have a message, man. You didn't have to do that, Keith. I hope you're doing better, buddy. Guys, our boy Keith, one of our moderators here on Tim Reynolds Show, has been going through, you know, a couple of different health problems and whatnot. He's been keeping us up to date over the last couple of weeks as he goes through, you know, his sort of process to get back and get better from that. So, Keith, dude, big shout out to you, man. I really appreciate that $2 super chat donation here for the chat. Guys, make sure you hit that like button there on that super chat donation. Show some love to our boy, one of our moderators, Keith, in the chat here. And guys, we're getting ready to see this Chargers offense come back out on the field. And man, Justin Herbert has been harassed all game long. A bunch of turnovers, and we'll have to see if this Chargers offense can do anything to get back into this football game. All right, so we got 1st down and 10. Play action, Herbert looking to throw under pressure. Herbert scrambles and gets maybe 2 yards on the carry, and a big difference than another sack. That's going to be a positive gain there for Herbert. All right, thank you guys for the W's for Keith in the chat. 2nd down and 8 now for Justin Herbert. Ball at the 38-yard line. He's in the shotgun, a 3 wide receiver set. Herbert, blitz coming. Houston gets home with the sack and a big play there. We've got a flag on the play, so we'll have to check the penalty marker here.
If there's anything more on Herbert there, not going to get that, but he's going to get the 5.
Defense number 51.
Uh-oh, and that's going to be an offsides penalty on the Texans, and it takes away that big sack.
He's taking hits. You can see at the top of the screen. Will Anderson just jumps a touch early. He's trying to guess off a little head bob there by the center. Gets there early, but as you said, still another hit taken by Justin Herbert. But you'll take that 5 yards, 2nd and short. You try to dial up a shot down the play or down the field. Haven't got many of them.
So now 2nd down and 3. Ball at the 43-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun, looking to hand it off, and oh, Hampton met in the backfield, and that's a big play there. And number 39, Tutotu, made the tackle. Wow, dude. It's on NFL Network is the channel the game's on.
With 4:33 to go in this 3rd quarter, need to get things rolling. This 3rd down.
We got no catches at this
Yep,
point.
Chargers do need a touchdown. So 2nd down and 3rd down and 3. Herbert in the shotgun, a 3 wide receiver set. Looking to throw, 4-man rush for the Texans. Herbert steps up in the pocket, throws. It's a catch and a big run there to the 40-yard line for Keenan Allen for a big 1st down. Chargers. And a nice catch and run here. Allen in the slot as Herbert steps up in the pocket. It's a nice in route coming across the middle of the field. Herbert finds his veteran wideout with the nice grab there, and it's a 1st first down, Los Angeles.
Not only with his route running, what he does on the
Bang.
field, the mentor that he's been.
So now 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. That was a nice gain. Herbert in the shotgun looking to throw here. 4-man rush for the Texans. Left side, Herbert looking for a big play. Incomplete as he overthrows his intended target, looking for Johnston there. Herbert seeing the one-on-one coverage with Lassiter on the outside, who was hurt earlier in the game. And a good play there from Lassiter. So it's 17 yards on that catch and run from Keenan Allen on the play before. But now after that incomplete pass, it's 2nd down and 10 here coming up. So here we go, 2nd and 10. Herbert fumbles, and oh my goodness, he avoids disaster falling back on top of that one, but it's going to go for a huge loss. And man, things just keep going bad to worse here for this Chargers team. Herbert tried to give it to the running back. Instead, it ends up coming out. I don't know if that was Herbert's fault or the running back's fault.
But it has been. It's been mistake after mistake across the board. Kickers, punters, receivers, quarterbacks. And the reason they're down is 2 scores.
3rd and 14.
So 3rd and 14, Herbert looking to throw under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run with it at the 40, at the 45, at the 40, breaks a tackle. He's at the 20, at the 15. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and it's a 1st down, Chargers. And Justin Herbert looking like he's a Madden QB. He just says, F it. And he runs it right up there and runs over a defender, refusing to go down after first contact. That was Sterling Jr., the defensive back, who couldn't bring down the ball carrier that was the quarterback, Justin Herbert, with a nice 28-yard gain on that run. And it's 1st down, Los Angeles. And a big play there. That gives Herbert and this offense a spark as they make it all the way up in the red zone for only the 2nd time today for a 16, or at the 16-yard line of the Houston Texans. And a huge play, and Sterling Jr. is actually the guy now down on the field here for the Texans. Man, that was Herbert that delivered that blow to Sterling.
3rd and forever by Justin Herbert.
Stingley's down there right now going, they're right. Justin Herbert isn't like those other quarterbacks in this league.
All right, thank you, everybody, for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. If you guys are interested in making a donation or a possible super chat, hit me up with your shout-outs, football questions, whatever you guys have with those super chats here in the chat on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the live stream. And you can see there, Sterling Jr. got the back of his head hit by Herbert there, who, you know, took the hit on and kept running. So the 1st and 10 as he heads to the sideline.
Defenders on the back end is off the field right now. On 1st and 10 in the red.
All right. So now at the 16-yard line in the red zone. Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly to Hampton. A nice one-handed grab. A nice stiff arm there as well. And Hampton with an excellent effort for that 4-yard gain. A nice catch and run from the running back. He's been utilized a lot in the passing game as well, especially with the Houston Texans getting a lot of pressure to the quarterback. It's nice to get the football out of his hands quickly, and man, that was a sick stiff arm by Hampton on Lassiter. And now that sets up 2nd down and 7, so a 3-yard gain. And now we will see the Chargers offense lined up here at the 13-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun. Play action, looking to throw. Herbert rolling to his right. Herbert cuts back inside, throws. Oh, and almost intercepted as we've seen a big sidearm throw, and Lassiter, number 4, almost comes up with the pick. As we look at the replay here, Herbert, I don't know how he got rid of this football. He rolls to his right. He's got a defender right in front of him. He sidearms it, and Lassiter almost comes up with the interception. So probably not a good throw or decision there from Herbert, but fortunately it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 7. Ball at the 13. Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw under pressure. Herbert gets rid of it with the man on him. Johnson with the catch at the 5-yard line. But there's a flag on the play. And what an effort there from from the Chargers quarterback. And this penalty could be on Houston. And oh my goodness, it's holding on the defense, but they're going to decline that one, which means that fantastic play stands. How did Herbert do this? As we look at the replay, Herbert steps up in the pocket. A man's all over him. He throws the football anyway and somehow finds his receiver, Johnston, for a first down, Chargers. It's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Herbert under center. 1st and goal. As we see here, Herbert hands it off. Hampton up the middle. He gets it to about the 2-yard line, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal for the Chargers. And what a drive here for the Los Angeles Chargers offense. They knew they needed to score a touchdown to get back into this game. And they are now 2 yards away from accomplishing that goal as we get to the end of the 3rd quarter in this fantastic Saturday Night Football matchup. Hope you guys are doing good. I'll try to get to the comments as soon as we can. So here we go. 2nd and goal. Jumbo set. Play action. Herbert looking to throw here under pressure. Touchdown! Chargers! And Los Angeles makes it into the end zone for their first touchdown of this game. Herbert rolling to his right on the play action pass to find the tight end, the rookie Gaskin, with the touchdown grab. It's going to cut into that lead for the Houston Texans, and what a fantastic play on that one and a fantastic drive there for the Chargers.
11 plays, 64 yards, 5 minutes, 47 seconds. But they've been waiting all day for that touchdown. And Dicker, the kicker, makes it a 17-10 Texans lead. The 4th quarter's right around the corner. Don't you dare move. Things just got more interesting.
And that's right, guys. It's only 13 seconds left now in this 3rd quarter. So we're going to go ahead and pin this updated score for you guys as we're already in the 4th quarter because holy guacamole. All right, so let's go over that last drive there for the Chargers and talk about have to have it drives. That was definitely one of those there for the Chargers with the 3rd quarter winding down. They needed to get the ball into the end zone here to get back into this football game, especially with how good this Houston Texans defense has been playing. It's an 11-play, 64-yard drive, and you would think that was helped out with some penalties there, but believe it or not, Herbert was able to overcome and make better plays than what those penalty yardage would have allowed. And we even seen that on that fantastic play just before the touchdown throw. A couple of plays before, Herbert completes a big 8-yard pass to Quentin Johnson on 3rd and 6 with the defender draped all over him, literally wrapped around him. I'm surprised they didn't call the whistle, but Herbert gets it away a split second later after the defender wraps him up, and he completes it for a first down, which made it 1st and goal, and on 2nd and goal, they punch it in for the 1-yard TD pass. So with that, it's now a 17-10 ball game. We've only got 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, but we're heading into the 4th here, and it's a big 4th quarter in this one, especially for the Texans offense. They need to get back in this one, help their defense out by going and hitting another scoring drive here, especially if it's a field goal. That could be just enough to give the Texans the win they're looking for here to clinch their playoff spot in the AFC. Now, even though the Chargers have already clinched a playoff spot in this 2025 NFL season, they will look to win this game and win next week's matchup against the Denver Broncos to possibly be able to win the AFC West Division crown. You're right about that, guys. This one's getting interesting, guys. Appreciate y'all. Got Keith in the chat. Carson in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing good. All right, Rams versus everybody in the chat. Let's go. Paula, how we doing too? Make sure everyone hits that like button. Let's go. All right, appreciate you guys. We got Nice as well in the chat. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we got ourselves a ball game here, folks. Let's go.
Chargers with their first touchdown of the day. Rondé Jackson grab. Nice moment of redemption for the young man who had one go off his hands inside.
Boom, 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 boom. And we'll see a return here for the Texans. Past the 20 to the 25, and that's where the Texans offense will come out onto the field.
For today's drive of the game presented by Mercedes-Benz. Jim Harbaugh called.
And how about the tight end, Gaskin, getting some redemption after that tipped pass in the red zone the last time the Chargers were in the scoring zone there. It ended up being an interception in there instead. Herbert finds his rookie tight end for the touchdown pass. And you got to give it to Herbert, man. Just really carrying the team on his back. This guy is a legit NFL starting quarterback and one of the best in the league. So 1st and 10 for C.J. Stroud here at the 25-yard line. Stroud under center. Hands it off here to Marks. And that's Johnson, or Jordan, I should say. Jordan, number 26, with about a 2-yard run on the right side. That gets it up to a 2nd down and long here for the Texans. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter as the Texans lead in this one 17-10 over the Los Angeles Chargers. But the Chargers able to march down the field on that last drive to get it within 1 score. Spooky crazy, what's going on, man? Watching him walking on the treadmill? Hell yeah, dude. Gotta get a good workout in. Why not? All right, really appreciate all you guys hanging out, supporting the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're trying to continue to grow this sports entertainment channel here, bringing you guys some of the best play-by-play you'll ever hear here on YouTube. And don't forget, guys, we're also trying to reach our 100-like goal here on Tim Reynolds Show. And hey, if you guys feel like donating or helping support the channel, make sure you guys sign up for channel memberships now on my YouTube channel at Tim Reynolds Show here on YouTube. And also, guys, feel free to hit me up with those super chats and donations here on the live stream. Really appreciate you guys. I'll answer any shout outs, football questions that you guys have with those super chats, and I really appreciate y'all hanging out on the channel. It's been a crazy game. Can't believe, guys, we're already in week 17 of the 2025 NFL season. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a Happy New Year coming up as well. Don't forget tomorrow's schedule for Tim Reynolds Show, guys. We will be going live for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Miami Dolphins at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and we will also be going live for Sunday Night Football, where we will see the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers in what could be a possible NFC Championship game preview. We'll have to wait and see, but that should be an interesting matchup as well. Hope you guys are doing well, hanging out here on this holiday weekend here on Tim Reynolds Show. Ooh, look at that. Gary Pat says, I hit a 7-leg parlay on Christmas Day at the Hard Rocks for $1,250. Ooh, that's a big one right there, man. Congratulations on that. Asher, how we doing, man? Bucks are winning. Heck yeah, man. I really do believe in my team tomorrow, taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hopefully, we'll see the Buccaneers put up a really good matchup here. All right, we see there the Texans could clinch a playoff spot here with the victory today. So we'll see what they're able to do. The Steelers at 9-6, Baltimore at 7-8. They've got to fight for their playoff hopes over the last 2 weeks. And the same thing for the Indianapolis Colts. But if the Texans win today and clinch that playoff spot, that would knock the Indianapolis Colts out of the playoffs. So here we go. 2nd down and 7. Stroud, quick throw, under pressure, looking for Hutchinson, but it's incomplete. And now it's the Chargers' turn to start bringing the pressure here on C.J. Stroud. And you've pretty much been seeing since the 2nd quarter, the Chargers sort of changed up their philosophy, I think, and they have been trying to blitz more on C.J. Stroud. And you see it here versus man coverage. 1 for 6 for 15 yards and an interception for C.J. Stroud. They're looking at those analytics. You know, here on 3rd and 7, the Chargers could be bringing the blitz. So now at the 28-yard line on the right hash, it's a 3 wide receiver set. They've got 3 bunched up with the tight end Schultz on the left side. Stroud in the shotgun under pressure, gets rid of it. He got hit. Noel almost comes up with the grab, but it's incomplete. And someone better check on Stroud. And there's a flag late in this one. And this could be going against the Chargers, and it will be. Roughing the passer on that big hit. Stroud stood in the pocket as we see here on the replay. This is a big hit on the Houston quarterback as the middle linebacker comes completely unblocked. He gets in there and hits the quarterback right as he's throwing the football. But I gotta tell you, what is a defender supposed to do there? The defender takes down the quarterback, a clean tackle. There's no helmet-to-helmet contact. He does fall on the quarterback, maybe pushing him down to the ground is where I would see that penalty coming from. But wow, that's the Chargers' first penalty of the game. So now here at the 42-yard line, Stroud under center, hands it off, marks up the middle, gets about 3 yards on that carry across the 45. So that will bring up second down and long for the Texans offense. And yeah, guys, I got to tell you, I just don't know what to do there. You know, I like Hanley, number 0, the middle linebacker. He comes in untouched. He gets his hands up to try to bat that ball down. It's a clean tackle, and maybe, I guess, just plants him into the ground too strong is where they called the roughing the passer penalty. That's all I can tell you, guys. So second down and 7. Now from the 45-yard line, Stroud under center, hands it off. No, play action, rolling to his right, gets it to Schultz. Schultz, the tight end with the grab, nowhere to go, and maybe a yard only on that catch. It's going to bring up third down and long here for the Texans. Ralph, what's up? Timbo. Packers going to smoke the Ravens, says Ty. So the Texans are 3rd for 9 on third down. It's 3rd and 7 here at the 45-yard line. Stroud in the shotgun. It's a bunch formation on the left-hand side. Lined up on the right hash. Blitz coming from the Chargers. Stroud under pressure, gets rid of it. Incomplete as he overthrows his intended target. The pressure getting to the Houston quarterback, and it's going to be a 4th down Texans. And the Chargers defense comes up big as they overload the right side of the offensive line. Number 20 comes in free to the quarterback, and that forces C.J. Stroud to have to roll to his left a little bit and throw that one over the head of his receiver. It's incomplete and out of bounds. So 4th down and 7 from the 45-yard line. We'll see a punt here from Townsend. Ooh, close to being blocked by the Chargers. And McConkey bats him down and looking. Oh, drops it. And wow, what a play made by the Houston Texans special teams. Now that one's for the brand as the Houston punter redeems himself after a terrible kick early in the game. This one is beautifully done by the special teams, keeping that ball right there at the 1-yard line. And that's where Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense will take over here in the 4th quarter. And I tell you what, guys, a safety here from the defense, or maybe even a possible defensive touchdown, could be really huge here for the Texans with the Chargers offense deep in their own territory to start this next drive. Now for the Chargers, they're going to need to find some breathing room here, which means they're going to have to try to run the football. And if they're able to do that, look out for Justin Herbert and this offense to sort of get things rolling, especially after that successful drive on their last drive before this one. I am excited to see the way this one ends here, guys, in the last 13 or so minutes here in the 4th quarter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday weekend, and thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach our like goal of 100 likes. Hopefully, we've only got up to 65 since getting 50 at halftime. But hey, we're going to keep it going, keep the momentum going here in this one, guys. Both quarterbacks are not playing tonight. Yeah, that's exactly, Paulo. That's exactly why we didn't do the game tonight, guys. I did post that on my YouTube channel. I was thinking about doing the Ravens and Packers game tonight. You know, a night game at Lambeau Field is always really cool to watch, especially Saturday Night Football. But with both teams without their starting quarterbacks, I can't imagine it would have been as exciting as this one has been thus far for us, guys. So I think we picked the right game to stream with you guys here today. So hope you're doing well, man. Tennessee Titans playing the New Orleans Saints tomorrow. Uh-oh, there we go. Oh, well, Travis, appreciate you, man, chiming in the chat. Thank you. Keith, my man, what's up? Next season rule change. You can't tackle the QB. You can only tag him. Oh, man, that's hilarious. You know, I actually have heard that from a few people. And honestly, for me, guys, I really do think that the NFL might need to adopt a rule like that, right? Because then it would be more simplified for the defenders. I mean, a lot of times, man, on those roughing the passer calls, it's like, what's the defender really supposed to do? Like, he can't just pull up going full speed at a guy. You know, he can't move his body at the last second like he's supposed to or something. Come on. So here we go. In the shotgun, Herbert from the 1-yard line. Looking to throw in his own end zone. Herbert gets rid of it. Hampton's right there, and he barely gets out of the end zone. And oh my goodness, the Texans thought they had a safety, but instead it'll be a loss of a yard to the half-yard line here. Oh my goodness, Hampton barely out of the end zone, and yep, that does look like it's where they spot the football, so no safety, but that was close. It's a 7-point ball game. A safety here could be big. 2nd and 11. Herbert in the shotgun in his own end zone. A 3-wide receiver set. Herbert looking to throw here. Plenty of time. Left side looking for a big play. Incomplete. And Johnston wants a flag. Lassiter with the coverage. It's incomplete. And Herbert not able to even get that one close to his receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and 11, and you've got to imagine that the Chargers are just going to hand this ball off here, and they're going to have to punt it back to the Texans. I do not think they're going to try anything fancy here, but I guess you never know.
Let's see what Greg Roman dials up here. The other side of it is that your defense has been playing really
yeah, definitely wouldn't have guessed that tie at the beginning of the season. Probably the Bengals, though. I think I would have definitely guessed the Bengals. So 3rd and 11. Herbert in the shotgun by himself, looking to throw under pressure. Herbert gets rid of it, throws it behind him to the tight end, Will Dissly. And what a big play there. And I think that one's going to go for a first down, but wait a minute, there's a flag. And I think Herbert went across the line of scrimmage.
There's no foul on the play for a illegal forward pass, as the quarterback's body was still behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be first down.
So no flag. That's going to be a first down, Chargers. What a play. Herbert steps up in the pocket. Looks like he was going to scramble it. Then last second throws the football. And you see there, he actually ended up throwing it behind. So even if they said he was past the line of scrimmage, that's a backward pass. So that's a good play there for Herbert, finding his tight end, Will Dissly, and he goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A handoff there, and that's a decent gain. Now, maybe only a yard gain there. So now 2nd down and long.
Fans in Denver right now on the edge of their seats. Texans win this game. Denver wins the West.
Well, and you see why Jim Harbaugh gushes about Justin Herbert the way that he does. We've seen so many big plays where he's just willing this team to first down.
So 2nd down and 9 here in the 4th quarter with less than 11 and a half minutes remaining.
Just need some of the other guys to step up and make some big plays.
Herbert in the shotgun, ball at the 20-yard line. A blitz coming from Houston. Downfield, Herbert throws, incomplete. And the rookie, number 84, was the intended target. And it's incomplete, and a 3rd down and 9 coming up now for the Chargers. Herbert under pressure with the blitz coming on the left side as the Houston Texans overload that side of the offensive line. Herbert forced to get rid of it before he wants to, and he gets it, overthrows it of his intended target. So now that's going to set up 3rd down and 9 here in this one.
Houston wins this. Indianapolis is eliminated. Herbert on another.
So Herbert in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set to the right of the formation. Looking to throw here. Herbert looking that way. Rolling to his left. Herbert gets rid of it. It's caught, but Hampton's got nowhere to go. And that's tackled immediately after a 1-yard gain. And that's going to be 4th down. And now the field goal unit comes out here for the Chargers. And not exactly what the Chargers were looking for there. But hopefully, if they can connect on a field goal here, they'll cut into that lead even more. Oh, and my bad. I thought it was across the 50, as it looks like here. That's going to be a punt as they're deep in their own territory. So now 4th and 8. Ooh, that one not a very good kick from the Chargers punter. And we'll see where they mark this one. Looks like the 46, or possibly the 41. We'll see where they end up spotting the football when we come back from these commercial breaks. Oh, yeah. Fishing Master says he's rooting for the Eagles tomorrow against the Bills. Eagles are better, says Lucas. Keith, man, 300 tackle, can't change mid-stride. I know, I used to try. That's awesome. If Herbert had an healthy old line, he'd be even better. Paula, I've got to agree with you on that. That's without a doubt. All right, so thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Woo! Woo! Eagles Pride in the chat says gonna beat them Bills tomorrow. Holla! Holla! Heck yeah, Scuba Steve! How we doing, brother? Old famous character from Mr. Deeds. All right, guys, we're just waiting to get back to the action from these commercial breaks. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Trying to keep this channel growing, baby. Appreciate y'all. We're already up to almost 68 likes. Let's keep it going. Maybe we can reach 100, maybe 75. Let's see how far we can go, guys. I really appreciate it. Fanatic Trev back in the chat. What's up? What's up? Look at Sonny with a score prediction. Buffalo 27-20 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, thank you, Fanatic Trev. Appreciate that, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful night as well. You and the fam. It's going to be a really good game tomorrow, man. Really good game tomorrow. Bills versus the Eagles. Probably the best game all weekend. All right. So 1st down and 10. Coming up now for C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans offense. They're at the 45-yard line, so great field position here to start this drive, excuse me. So under center, Stroud hands it off. Marks left side's got a nice running lane there up to the 45-yard line. And we'll see where they spot the football, but he's right near that 1st down marker. And the Texans in 1-score games are 5-5 this season, while the Chargers are 6-1. Houston has won 5 straight 1-score games after losing 5 straight. So now the Texans. Here under center is quarterback C.J. Stroud. It's a 2 tight end set. Marks in the backfield. And the ball's at the 46, so 1 yard short. 2nd down and 1. Woody Marks finally gets the 1st down, Texans. And now after that gain of about 4 yards, the Texans now trying to march down the field and get this one to a 2-score game. And even if it's just a field goal, guys, you got to imagine that could be too much of a lead to overcome here for the Chargers.
I didn't think we were struggling. We just didn't make the key plays to win games.
Jokes, what's up, man? Been doing good. Hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the chat. So here we go. 1st and 10. Ball now here on the 43-yard line. Stroud in under center here. Ball on the right hash. They hand it off. Marks makes a nice move in the backfield. Gets across the 40. Keeps the legs turning to the 36-yard line. And a decent run there for Woody Marks. The rookie gets about 7 maybe on that carry. We'll see where they spot the football. And man, he had to make a nice juke move in the backfield as Caldwell was able to get back there and disrupt that play, but not able to make the tackle in the backfield. Uh-oh, look at that. Trevor already with the fins up, baby. Watch out. Watch out, brother. You better watch out, man. 2nd down and 3 after that 7-yard gain. Gets him up to the 36-yard line. Another 2 tight end set here. A jumbo formation. Stroud under center. Marks in the backfield. And looks like they'll hand it off again, but we got a flag on the play. So after a 2-yard run there, this is either going to be illegal motion or formation on the offense, or it's going to be offsides on the defense. Ooh. And offsides on the defense for the Chargers. That is not a good play. It results in an automatic 1st down now for the Chargers. That's only the 2nd penalty of the game there for the Chargers, and that one comes at a very crucial time as we are approaching 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Just enough over the ball right there for them to make the call.
Dude, Paula, thank you. Appreciate you. Tomorrow we'll be doing the Bucs game at 1 o'clock versus the Dolphins. So 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff. Oh, and what a tackle in the backfield by Khalil Mack. He just slobber knocked the heck out of Woody Marks. The running back in the backfield has no time to react. He takes the handoff and gets met with Khalil Mack right in his gut. What a spear! What a tackle! That goes for a big loss from the big man. Number 52, Khalil Mack, showing he still got it. 2nd down and 14, now from the 35-yard line. Stroud in the shotgun, a 3-wide receiver set. And they'll hand it off again. This time it's Jordan. Jordan breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, inside and close to the 25-yard line. That's a nice carry there from Jordan. And sets up 3rd down and manageable here for the Texans. Whew! Hey, there you go, Fishing Master. It was a Mack attack. Woo! And oh boy, not a good sign there. Derwin James for the Chargers limping around a little bit, but he's still out there on the field. So now 3rd down and 5. Chargers fans trying to get the team pumped up here. And wait a minute here. Looks like the play clock was running down for the Texans. And I think they just had to burn their 1st timeout. That could be a crucial timeout for later in this game with 6.5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. And yeah, guys, tomorrow we'll see at 1 o'clock Seahawks versus the Panthers. At 4:25, it's the Eagles versus the Bills. And then on Sunday Night Football, it's the Bears versus the 49ers.
Even get a shot at the 1 seed. Then have to go on the road, maybe to the spot where you were 1 and done last year against the same team that's putting a bit of a bang thing on you for much of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talked about Justin Herbert and how.
So we see here, Texans clinch a playoff berth and keep their AFC South title hopes alive with the win today. And with the Chargers win, they'll keep their AFC West division hopes alive with it coming down to a matchup next week against the Broncos. So now 3rd and 5. Ball here at the 34-yard line. Herbert, or the 26-yard line. Or was she all-out blitz coming here from the Chargers. Stroud tries to get rid of it. And incomplete. And now they're looking for a flag, but they ain't going to get one. And it's 4th down coming up for the Texans. And Stroud in the shotgun there as it was an all-out blitz from the Chargers defense as they try to get to the quarterback here And Stroud, with almost no time to throw the football, tries to throw it up to Noel, who was one-on-one in coverage there with number 46. And, ooh, man, I don't know. I've seen some jersey pulling early in that route, but no flag. So now a field goal attempt from 44 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And with less than 6.5 minutes to go, it's a 2-score game with that field goal there from the Houston Texans football team.
And as for the Texans, they are staring a playoff ticket punched right in the face despite starting 0-3. 9 players from both of these franchises chosen for the 2026 Pro Bowl games. You can see them on the screen. New this year, each Pro Bowler will wear a Pro Bowl trophy decal on his helmet through the end of the season to celebrate this career achievement.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. We did just reach over 70 likes on the live stream. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys, if you want to donate or support the channel, you guys can hit me up with those super chats here in the chat on the live stream, or also sign up for channel memberships now on Tim Reynolds Show. I appreciate all of you guys and hanging out here, enjoying the live play-by-play, and being a part of this awesome sports entertainment channel. Ali, what's going on, man? Vikings on top? Hell yeah. Texans gonna win, says Jonathan. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you, man. Keeping us up to date. And oh, a nice play made there on that return for the Texans special teams. So here comes the Chargers offense back out on the field. And yikes. Ladd McConkey with no targets, no catches so far in this one.
Single target for Ladd in this game. Oh, he has a team-high 32 routes run. See what happens here.
So 1st and 10. Herbert in the shotgun. Looking to throw here from the 25-yard line. Herbert, plenty of time. Downfield, big throw. It's caught! Ladd McConkey with the big first down. Chargers! And what a catch! Ladd McConkey finally with his first grab of the game. And he comes up big. A 31-yard grab. It's a beautiful throw from Herbert as Ladd McConkey comes wide open behind the defense. And that one goes all the way up to the 44-yard line across midfield. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. And now looking to throw. Herbert under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Herbert gets out of the sack and gets a gain of 2 yards on that run. So that sets up 2nd down and 8. And the Chargers know they need a score on this drive.
In the game where you feel like we're probably only going to get 2 more possessions, maybe 3. We got a score on both possessions, able to flip the field. Maybe 1 more first down, put you in field goal.
So here we go, 2nd down and 8. Herbert in the shotgun as they allow the Texans defense to sub out here. And Herbert not happy about it. Here in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Get it to Hampton in the flat right side. Hampton tackled down after a yard. And toe. Number 39 with another tackle there. He's been all over the place here in this game. That one there, a nice tackle in the flat on the running back Hampton, who's been involved quite a bit in this passing game for the Chargers offense.
This Texans defense really good on all levels of tackling as well.
Yeah, Texans right now have the upper hand. 10-point lead. 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line now. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Looking to throw here. Herbert under pressure. Herbert goes down for the sack. And that's a big play there by the Texans. But there's a flag on the play. And we'll have to see where the penalty marker is.
At the line of scrimmage, and a flag down at the 30, about 20 yards upfield.
see illegal contact, I believe, here on Jalen Petrie.
And looks like this one's going to go against the Texans defense. And it is illegal contact on the defense, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Chargers. And we see here the Chargers offense catches a break after giving up a big sack on Herbert. And you see there Petrie, unfortunately, the contact way too late there on Ladd McConkey. It is the correct call.
But once again, you see the big hand up on the shoulder pad.
Negates the big
So 1st and 10 now at the 35-yard line after the penalty marker. And Herbert in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Looking to throw here. Over the middle. It's caught, the tight end Gaskin to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Chargers. In a big catch there from the rookie tight end. Herbert finds him behind the defense wide open for a beautiful gain on that play. That goes for 25 yards. And now 1st and goal for Herbert. Looking to throw quickly here. Allen, right side. Oh, one-handed, no, incomplete. And Allen almost able to bring that one in for the touchdown grab. But instead, it's incomplete. Herbert went fast, trying to get the ball snapped quickly, gets it out to his receiver in one-on-one coverage, and man, Keenan Allen almost makes the one-handed touchdown grab. Incomplete, 2nd down coming up now for the Chargers. It's 2nd and goal, and we'll see if they're able to punch their ticket into this one to make it a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Coming down to the wire, 3:50 left to go. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. The tight end Gaskin standing up on the right side. Looking to throw. Herbert scrambling around. Scrambling to his right. Makes a move. And he goes down for the sack. And Wallace with a nice play to get to the quarterback. And that's a big play. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 13-yard line. And Herbert has to step up in the pocket and then scramble to his right side. He tries to avoid Wallace, the defender, and keep the play going. And instead, it's sacked and a loss of 3 yards on that play.
It's just going to be holding in the end zone right there.
Ooh, and 2 different holding calls in the end zone. Missed by the referees. 2 very important missed calls there, ladies and gentlemen.
3:45 to go.
So 1st and goal. Here at the 5-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun here. Oh, wait, and they did have a penalty flag on the defense. It's 1st and goal. Throw incomplete. And where? We didn't even see that on the broadcast here, guys. So it looks like they did throw a penalty marker because that was now 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Chargers. As we see, Herbert was looking for Ladd McConkey. He had him, and somehow Herbert just not able to get it to him.
Make that throw, so he has to leave it back behind McConkey. Maybe thinking Ladd was going to.
So yeah, 5-yard holding call on the defense led to the 1st down, but now 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Hampton in the backfield. It's in the shotgun. Herbert hands it off. Hampton up the middle, and it's a touchdown! Chargers! And don't get up out of your seat yet, folks, because Amarian Hampton takes it in from 5 yards out. And with that touchdown, it's now an extra point pending 3-point game here late in the 4th quarter. And even Hampton limping off the field a little bit. Hopefully he's okay as the rookie gets it in for the touchdown.
The run by the young fella to get it in the end zone works out perfectly. I was wondering if they were going to have to go for a touchdown in that situation, but that solves everything. Dicker!
Oh, no! And Cameron Dicker just missed the extra point. But wait a minute. There's a flag. We've got to see the flag here, folks. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And it was offsides on the offense, which is declined, and it's now a 4-point game. And that is not what the Chargers needed. The fans in disbelief there at SoFi Stadium. And oh my goodness, What a turn of events here. The momentum going in the direction of the Chargers until that missed extra point now makes it a 4-point game in this one.
Get into the end zone, and then, as you said, so many little mistakes by this Chargers team today to be right in this thing. Man, a missed extra point is the biggest right now.
I mean, obviously it's a team game. You don't pin anything on one person. We could name a handful of guys, 2 handfuls of Chargers that have made mistakes here today. But a field goal and extra point missed by their... You can't even call Dicker short-footed. He's a record holder in terms of his accuracy. The 4-point...
So not necessarily the best game here for Dicker the kicker. He's missed a field goal attempt and now a crucial extra point, and this could really be the lead that the Texans need. And now here we go. Texans get the ball. Nice return at the 20, at the 25. Noel gets it up to the 26. So a 3.5 minutes remain. Now in the fourth quarter, CJ Stroud comes out on the offensive side of the ball here for the Texans, looking to shut this game down. Heck yeah, guys. Appreciate y'all showing some love in the chat. Love in the chat. Love in the chat. Timber, how we doing, brother? Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe. So 1st and 10. CJ Stroud under center, ball at the 26-yard line. It's a 2 tight end set. A jumbo formation with Woody Marks in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. Woody bounces to the left side. Woody's got nowhere to go, and Marks gets it for no gain. So 2nd down and long coming up now for the Texans. And we see their Chargers call their first timeout. Good call there. 3:28 now remaining. The Chargers know they need a stop here on defense to have a chance to win this football game. And the key mistakes have really plagued this Chargers team at home. Not something you normally used to seeing from this Chargers team. A missed extra point, a missed field goal, a couple of crucial turnovers as well, especially in the red zone.
Talking about for the Chargers. If the Chargers come back, they save the Colts from the chopping block.
Well, Nutty, watch us here, man. It may not be as boring for you when you watch me call play-by-play. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 10. A crucial drive here for the Texans. Lined up on the left hash marks here at the 26. Stroud under center. Play action. Looking to throw. It's caught. Nico Collins breaks a tackle to the 45-yard line, and it's a 1st down. Texans. And what a crucial call there as Stroud finds his #1 target on the post route. He breaks the tackle at the 40-yard line and gets it up the field for a big gain on that one. And what a clutch throw for 19 yards from C.J. Stroud. Nico Collins brings that one in. It's a gutsy play call there with the game on the line. And that's the 3rd catch for 57 yards for Nico Collins. And that one could seal the game. And now here at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Texans. Stroud under center. Woody Marks in the backfield. Hands it off here. Marks stuffed in the backfield. The Chargers defense stuffs that one for a loss on that running play. And another quick timeout here by the Chargers. And 2:37 left to go. And now this is the Chargers' last hope. If they can get a stop here with 1 timeout remaining and the 2-minute warning, they would have a chance to get the ball down the field, but they will need a touchdown to be able to regain the lead and win this football game late in this 4th quarter. But the Texans offense with the Strouds don't expect that to happen. As we see C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans offense come out for a crucial 2nd down and 12. It's now at the 43-yard line. Stroud hands it off. Woody Marks right side. A nice run for about 4 yards. He gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line. And that will bring up 3rd down for the Texans. And the last timeout has been called for the Chargers. And now, the biggest 3rd down of this game is right in front of us, folks. And C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans know that a playoff berth is right in front of them, one first down away from clinching the playoffs after starting 0-3 on the season. And they do keep their AFC South title hopes alive if they're able to convert here. And with this win, if the Texans are able to survive it, that means they will have eliminated the Indianapolis Colts from playoff contention. So here we go, 3rd and 9. In the shotgun, C.J. Stroud looking to throw. Blitz coming. Stroud under pressure. He goes down for the sack. And the biggest play on the game is being made by the Chargers. But we've got a penalty marker down on the field. Wait a minute. What? Oh, no! And it's illegal contact on the Chargers, and it's going to be a first down, Texans. And ladies and gentlemen, with that penalty call, that will more than likely ice this game for the Houston Texans. What a big penalty call. Justin Herbert hangs his head in disgust on the sideline. James can't believe it. And that illegal contact penalty will give a first down and 10 for the Texans. 2:27 remaining. The 2-minute warning right after this next play. Stroud under center. Ball at the 49-yard line. Stroud's going to hand it off. Marks cuts back. Marks runs over the defender. Gets it for a gain of about 8 yards. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Situation.
Yep, looks like the Texans are going to win this one, guys.
Wow. Receiver runs through him. Man, wow.
We have hit the 2-minute warning, and you can hear a pin drop inside SoFi.
All right, guys, so with that,
First down away from the Texans.
guys, we're going to give you guys our stat recap a little early here in this one, with more than likely that being the end of the game here coming up. If the Texans pretty much just run the football the next 2 plays and don't get the first down, they'll still run it down to about a few seconds left to go here. So not much of a chance for the Chargers. So we'll go over here with Justin Herbert's stats. 21 for 32 on the day with 236 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 1 interception. He was sacked 5 times in this game, which was very crucial for that Texans defense. Herbert also finishes as the leading ball carrier. 6 carries for 37 yards on the day, with Amari and Hampton having 14 carries for 29 yards and a rushing touchdown. But he also added 8 catches for 31 yards on the day. A nice performance there from the young rookie running back. We see Quentin Johnston was the leading receiver with 5 catches for 98 yards. Gatson, the tight end, with 3 catches for 32 yards and a touchdown. Ladd McConkey with 1 catch for 31 yards as well in this particular matchup. Keenan Allen only ended up with 1 catch for 17 yards. So looking at the Houston Texans here, C.J. Stroud, 16 for 28 for 244 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on the day. And this is probably the most important stat of the day for this Houston Texans squad. 0. That's right, 0 sacks given up to C.J. Stroud in this one. Now, give the Chargers defense some credit. They did apply a lot of pressure on C.J. Stroud in this one. They just weren't able to bring him down for sacks in this one. So that's a very good performance there from the Texans offensive line. Woody Marks finishes the day with 18 carries for 69 yards. I imagine that total is probably going to go up a little bit here as they try to run out the clock. We've seen Jaware Jordan, number 26, with 8 carries for 36 yards. Nick Chubb with only 1 carry in this one, as we see the Texans are starting to use more of the youth at the running back position rather than Nick Chubb, the veteran. Jaden Higgins finishes as the top wide receiver for the Texans. 2 catches for 88 yards and a touchdown. Nico Collins with 3 catches for 57 yards. And we've seen Jalen Noel with 3 catches for 54 yards and a receiving touchdown as well. Xavier Hutchinson with 2 catches for 21 yards. And Dalton Schultz finishes his day with 3 catches for 19 yards on the day. All right, so we get ready to run this one out here, guys. I'm sure the running back, Woody Marks, will have a little bit more yards to play with here. And Marks takes the handoff on 2nd and 2, gets across the 40 to about the 39-yard line. He's really close to that first down marker, and I think they're going to give it to him. And that will end this game, folks. So the Houston Texans are going to knee it out. And now Woody Marks finishes with 19 carries for 71 yards on the day. And the Houston Texans get the victory here today on Saturday Night Football in Week 17 of the 2025 NFL season. And they make NFL history, becoming one of the very few teams in this league's history to start 0-3 and clinch the playoffs. And now, with 1 week remaining, the Texans will have a chance to crown themselves as AFC South Division champions, but we'll have to see what happens in Week 18. This has been your live play-by-play here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And guys, thank you so much for all the love and support here on the channel, for showing me guys a bunch of love here, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, go subscribe to the channel, and I can't wait to bring you guys more live play-by-play action from the NFL tomorrow on NFL Sunday in Week 17, where we will see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Miami Dolphins, and we'll also be live for the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers for Sunday Night Football. Thank you guys so much. Peace out, everybody, and thank you for hanging out for this live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. Your final, once again, the Houston Texans 20, the Los Angeles Chargers 16, and the Houston Texans clinch their 3rd straight playoff berth, which is a franchise record for the Houston Texans. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend, and we'll see you next time here live on Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Heck yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go. Peace out. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much.